on that list and such. So the latest album I've been listening to on the re-listen has been the Cheat Codes.
Incredible album. I love that album, dog.
Right, we gave it. I mean, a lot of praise up here. It took me a while to get to it, but re-listening to it reminds me why it's literally still, in my opinion, one of, if not top 5 albums of the year. Straight up rap albums. It's
right.
top 5. Like, and I know there's been a lot of great albums that came out this year, and it made me really think, like, and it's just a kind of like icebreaker question, I guess.
Okay.
So when you look at what the albums people appreciate and kind of like hype over the year versus when it gets to that end of the year conversation, a lot of those opinions and or like those looks of those type of albums, let's say like Her Loss or like ESTG or Snowfall or just throwing a few out there, right? Those may not be the exact ones, but just throwing some out there versus the Lupes, the Freddies and the Pushas and so on and so forth of that type. Like, where does that actual like split happen? Where, all right, people be like, yo, all right, I'm listening to this song, this album right here. This is my outside shit. This joint I'm listening to when I'm outside. I'll bump this joint and whip, whoop-de whoop. But when we get to the end of the year, they got mostly like spitters in their rankings. So my thing is like, are we just like listening to with the hype stuff just for fun over the year, and then we get serious with the serious projects at the end of the year? Because it's like, why don't we give that same love to these serious, more detailed projects throughout the course of the year than we do with the more hype joints? Is it because of the singles? Is it because of just the actual artist not doing that extra work after the album comes out type shit? Tour, features, whatever, go on SNL, perform, whatever niggas do to continue to push their album after. What is it that the lyrical artists, I guess, just the lack of better term, just put it out there, what are they doing that their album is not talked about throughout that whole year versus how a more hype album from your more club or your more street or whatever you want to label these people, their artists that artist and their album is being pushed everywhere. Now, yes, you can go with the easier choice and say, yeah, it's the label, because I mean, that's very easy to say. When you throw money, it's they can do all the other shit. But I don't think when I see like with Drake and 21 and what they're doing, obviously what Drake is currently independent and 21 Savage is a former independent artist. They kind of know how to move and shake. And this is just generation. They know how to move and shake without some guy in a suit telling them what to do. So when I see them go on their press run, that was kind of gotten fucked up. But with the Howard Stern interview, the fake videos of them being at like the Colors performance or, Tiny Desk performance, certain things to continue to push or hype the album. Why don't we see those things? Let's use what I just called Cheat Codes, for example. We didn't know it was coming out, and after it came out, nothing really after that. To the point, I'm gonna be honest with you, I almost forgot it came out until I re-listened to it.
Nah, we reviewed it here.
Things in your playlist, in your everyday rotation, the influx of music that we get in, it is very easy to forget an album. So I think with these artists should find ways to continue to keep that pressure. Like, yo, hey, this shit right here, this me, it's right here. I feel
it comes down to stature. It comes down to stature. Like you just mentioned, Her Loss, Drake and 21 Savage. They're no knock on Danger Mouse or Black Thought, but if you're looking at stature, Drake is higher in stature than Black Thought and Danger Mouse. We can agree with that.
Yeah. Well, Danger Mouse is just a producer, but
right. So you're gonna get more. Drake and 21 are gonna get more reps per se because they're higher in stature, which means they have more lanes open. They can do the fake rollout. They can do the fake Colors performance, Tiny Desk performance. Shit, Black Thought and Danger Mouse, they can't afford to do a fake one. They got to do a real one.
I don't
You
think
know
that
what I
they
mean?
for. I think Black Thought makes a very good money in the industry, especially where he's at now in his career. But I just think that when you see like a lot of these artists, when we get to the end of the year, we talk about what's the album of the year, what's all that, so on and so forth. Do these like artists who have these big albums, do they care? Because when they see all of these Spotify records and all of these things, once again, we get to the end of the year.
Beat out list.
I feel like a lot of those things don't get factored in. Like nobody really cares about how much records you broke and all of that such. If the album ain't a consistent great album, then nobody gives a shit. So I just want to know like where does that mentality as the consumer and the listener stop? Like where you're just listening to everything as you listen to it. You listen to it for the fun shit. You listen to it for the lyrical shit. All of that stuff. You're having fun with both.
I fuck with what I fuck with.
Right.
I fuck with what I fuck with. Like I listen to what I fuck with. I rank with what I fuck with.
When we get to these, I don't know, man. I just feel like I don't know. It's like when you have art, when you have albums, like I said, with let's say with SZA and the numbers she's getting with her shit, and with her loss and the numbers they are doing with their shit. How could you not? And once again, these are not trash albums we're talking about. Like
a lot of good music came out
good in their own right. Like not even saying their own right. They're both very good albums, straight up and down. Like I have no problems with saying Her Loss is one of my favorite albums that came out this year. It was such a fun album. Like, you know, and you don't get too many albums that are just fun to listen to, you know? And I think a lot of those things don't get brought into consideration at the end of the year. Like, I know once again, I don't want to feel like I'm bashing on like the lyrical artists or the people who not even them, but the people who analyze and listen and debate and promote those type of albums. I just feel like we're putting a wall over or a film over our eyes of all types of success or what is a successful album.
For an independent lyrical miracle nigga, success is y'all listened.
Exactly. So when I see at the end of the year, when we look at like, you know, Pusha T has been clamoring for album of the year since the top of the year. You know, it's some people that literally look for this. You know, this is what they wait on. He ain't say nothing about Grammy season. He said, I got album of the year straight up. Like he ain't say, oh, this is good. This is gonna be a Grammy award winning type
and
album.
He knew it was coming after.
I mean, yeah.
More or less, he knew.
You think that was the goal? Like,
he knew Kendrick was coming.
That album of the year, like notoriety.
He knew Kendrick was coming out.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
He knew what was coming after, and he still proclaimed that.
I mean, I still think it's negative. I mean, when you look at like, Pusha won best album, I believe was Complex's best albums of the year. I think he won the best one on there. I mean, I don't know. I just know if I'm an artist, I kind of want to strive for both. I mean, I think all artists want to strive for both, like worlds, appreciating their music, whether it's the like I said, the streaming world or the underground world, where we're all on streaming. But you know what I mean, like the mainstream versus the quote unquote underground or non poppy sound or whatever. I just feel like it's a space. Like when you see with Pusha T, like I haven't heard a Pusha T record on the radio probably all year.
Do you need to be on the radio anymore to be successful? Do you think?
It's not about success, but those things mean something too. Like when you get like Billboard isn't just off of like just streaming. I don't believe so. I think it's off multiple radio play. I think it's off of, you know what I'm saying, videos and all of that such, all of the things and the numbers that come in from that. I don't think it's just your raw song in general. So I think, yeah, your song being able to get played all over syndicated radio multitudes of time means something. When I heard Steve Lacy on 93.7 WBLK, I knew that man made a change his career because they don't play nobody new.
These niggas are not shooting for radio.
Nigga, they still play Day and Night by Kid Cudi and make it seem like that shit is some new shit.
It's not whether it's new or not, is whether it's popping.
But most popping stuff is new records. That's radio. You know, so they're about to play. Oh man,
Radio
like,
play the same 5 songs.
you got, you know, like today, like records can like what you just
new shit.
like what we just seen with Stranger Things. They had a whole record from 1988 hit #1 on the
Run up on the hill.
You know what I'm saying? Hit #1 on the Billboard because it got popular again because of that show. Now it's a hot song right now.
It goes back to stature.
Gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna have that push.
And go back to stature. Stranger Things is a huge show, huge Netflix show. It goes back to stature. Anything that plays on that show automatically is gonna shoot to the top.
No, I ain't saying no. Okay, I'm not saying Ozark is on the same level as Stranger Things, but it is one of Netflix's like big ones, right?
It's a flagship.
They play a lot of Run the Jewels on there, and I feel Run the Jewels teeters that line between underground and like grungy pop type shit. Cause like I look at them as mainstream, but like not mainstream in like the hood. You know what I'm saying? They're mainstream in like college or like you know, it's kind of like that more so like that fuck the system demographic, you know? Whenever you get to that part of your world and you kind of you get that little peek into reality age. You know what I'm saying? I think it starts when you kind of like that RTJ fan. And you don't have one real like demographic. It's kind of like if you fuck with that type of content, you'll fuck with these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just seeing one of their songs placed in that show probably open up a new world for certain people and such. So I don't think it's like, because I still don't see Run the Jewels as big as 21 or well, at least not as big as Drake, to the point where they can. I don't see them outselling a show faster than Drake, you know? So I don't really think a TV show can like be the really like, all right, this takes that person from this level to that level. You know what I'm saying? Where like we see West Side Gun is another artist that teeters that line. Whereas like I'm still doing underground shit, but it's making noise on mainstream, you know? Whereas like by the end of the year, he can still be in those like Die Hard album of the year conversations, but he can still mix with all the niggas who's not, you know, but have the success still. You know, it's like a lot of guys have the success.
You gotta be able to navigate.
You know, like, I can have all of these records and stream numbers and fucking promotions and ads and all of that such everywhere, but the people don't wholeheartedly appreciate this album as saying like, yo, this is the album of the year. Does that leave a artist? Like, I always wondered.
With West Side, he touches the people too, because you know West Side is one of those artists that he will engage in social media with people. He will be in Buffalo or here and there, you know what I'm saying? Shaking hands and kissing baby.
Trust me, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it a little bit because a big reason why that nigga moved out of here, we will talk about it.
You know, but my point being is that he's he's on the front line shaking hands and kissing babies. That plays a part in it too. Your connection that you build with your fan base means a lot.
It's a lot.
These Griselda niggas is eating.
A lot of people. They are. No, I'm saying they are, but we'll touch on that.
Yeah, but my thing is,
I'm only talking about what he asked. That's all I'm talking about. Y'all are alluding to something completely different.
It's just funny.
I don't know what's being alluded to, but
y'all want to get to it, man. I
just want to before we go to, because as what I said, I just be wondering, you know what I'm saying, does the mainstream artists, when they see artists at the end of the year get all of this album of the year love, does that leave a void, or is something they feel like there's something they're missing, or is like, nah, I'm gonna stick to what gets me to the dance every year versus what gets them niggas to the dance? You know, like we got two different chauffeurs that's gonna get us to our destinations, what we need.
Take a nigga like Ransom, right? I know we talk about Ransom here ad nauseum, but take a nigga like Ransom. Ransom is eating independently. Momentum Entertainment is his shit, and they're eating. He's eating. He doesn't need mainstream or nothing like that. He's put out what, 5 projects this year? I think it's all a matter of the work. If you're willing to put the work in as an independent artist, lyrical miracle, whatever, you're gonna see some of the success that a mainstream artist has. But you have to put in the legwork for it.
But my thing is, do these artists like? Do they think of songs like, all right, I need a song, or after I drop this album, I need to go tour this album, or do they do that when they drop a few projects? Like, all right, now I'm gonna go just rap all of this shit on tour, or like, do they choose when? All right, now it's time to do it. Like, there's no system. I feel with a lot of, which is, I mean, that's good. That's all you do. How you got to do your shit.
It depends on
it's
who it
just
is.
what I'm used to, I guess, seeing. I guess most of the time, and it's just like a lot of these artists are. Not, I feel like the underground or the artists of the people. I guess I don't really want to say that because everybody gets serviced. You know what I'm saying, from their favorite artists, the ways they like. You know, I don't know. I just feel like when I see what you know what I'm saying, what say like Snowfall. Let's say Snowfall, for example. The love that album got this year, it would be very surprising that this album is in not a lot of people's favorites, at least top 10, 15 of the year. I'm just being honest. People were going fucking crazy for that album when it first came out. Oh, Snow is back. Oh, did you hear this one? Did you hear How Deep? All of that shit. Whoop-de-whoop.
A lot of music came out. A lot of music came out this year.
Yeah.
And that will be my excuse. That's going to be my excuse when there's an album on my list that you don't see. That's my excuse. A lot of music came out this year.
That's what I'm saying. That's another thing. Like, how much music is like sticking to people's ribs? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like a lot of people have music that's sticking to people's ribs. Not say the same thing. I'll say the same thing. Like you just said, it's when you see Sergeant that's not on my list, it's because that shit didn't stick to my ribs. Like how you know what I'm saying? I need that food that's gonna stick to my ribs. Like
to live, lyrics stick to your ribs. You remember that shit? To live, lyrics stick to your ribs. Come on.
Nah, I'm sorry. I don't just remember Talib Kweli bars.
That was Kanye.
Oh, sorry. I don't remember Ye bars. That's
Get Him High. Oh, you don't remember Get Him High?
I just don't remember that lyric.
When they're doing the girl voice.
Cool. Don't remember it.
Anyway, man. Welcome to the Get Your Bars On
motherfucking Christmas motherfucking weekend.
Can I get my happy shit out and then y'all can like
go get your sappy happy shit out, man.
Thank you.
Play Silent Night in the background or some shit,
please.
Patient silent.
I'm actually playing a Christmas song for my wave today. Nah, man, Christmas Eve was wonderful. You know, spent it with the family. You know what I mean? Christmas Day was wonderful. Saw the God Baby. You know what I mean? Top 5 Christmas for me. Top 3. I say, you know, just chilling, man.
See my facial reactions.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm a firm believer that Christmas is just for the kids, man. And I think this year for me, that changed a little bit because I've always said that. I've always said, oh, Christmas is just for the kids. That's not an adult holiday no more. But this year, you know, just being surrounded by the love that I was surrounded by, you know what I mean? Like it was warm. It was warm. I loved it, you know. And I finally got the East Side Flip Buffalo State sweater thanks to the baby. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be looking like, I should have worn it today. But
looking like a buffalo, you know.
Looking like I've been rolling, man. Come on, I've been rolling. But yeah, that was my Christmas. But Sue, if you wanna get it started.
Well, shit. I was stuck at work for most of up until Christmas Day, damn near. Yeah. From Friday 2 p.m. to about, I want to say 12 o'clock Sunday, Christmas Day, I was stuck.
Damn.
Oh, we already getting into the fits.
Yep. If you've been living under a rock, you've been living under a rock, man. There was a huge blizzard in Buffalo.
Everything other than that, like my roommate's power went out. I wasn't here for it, but when I came back, like maybe 4 hours after I got here, the power came back on. Everything was
Did y'all
good
both
pretty
lose
much after
power?
that. We was playing dominoes. I didn't lose power,
Damo. Oh, okay. Damn.
and we was playing other dominoes, playing bones and shit.
How many times did
That's
you
it.
lose?
Just
How many times did you lose in dominoes?
I don't lose
Oh,
like that. I won every game.
I mean,
Swear to God, me and my teammate.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Me and my teammate won all our dominoes games and our Uno games. We did that shit.
I mean, shoot, like I said, man,
That was after the power came back on.
this
But we
joint,
lost
man.
2 games. That was
Like I
after
said, we this thing started. Let's say I went to work Thursday, went to Shorty house Thursday night. Everybody was talking about a storm coming in. My job was bonkers, bro. But like that past 2 days, they were going crazy. Like Wednesday and Thursday,
Stockpiling.
right? Craziness, right?
Yeah.
It's prepping. Now, mind you, we already went through something like this a few months ago with a little like early storm, something like that nature. People doing all the same shit. Came and went, right? This one though, stuck to them ribs. That's it. For real, bro.
Call back.
For real.
Nah,
So
for real. Like
Friday,
go ahead.
Friday night, I believe. Well, Thursday, it was raining. You would have thought this was like September type, like September rain, like
pre blizzard,
pre-blizzard. So this is like night about 5, 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We get overnight. Nothing really happening. Not really. You know what I'm saying? Still kind of like regular shit. Raining a little bit still. It wasn't until the morning after like everything kind of froze. That's when it started coming down. That Friday morning, I believe, it started coming down. Wind was pretty heavy, but nothing really too much where you like, all right. Because when I got to my girl house,
morning?
huh? Friday morning.
You said Friday morning? No.
Yeah. Let me finish though. As I say, 40. Like when I got to my girl that Thursday night, it was 40 degrees, warm as hell outside. Right hand of God. I'm downtown too, so I'm closer by the water.
Over here it was in the 50s too.
Right, so I'm closer by the water where it's usually downtown is usually windier, usually colder. Bro, felt perfect outside. So I'm like, I'd see the dude coming up. I'm like, yo, bro, do you feel like it's about to be a storm? I don't feel like it. He was like, I don't know, man. I feel like
no sign of snow.
Like I said, like overnight, you wake up in the morning, then you see snow coming down, winds picking up. Now, did it look like everything that's outside? No, it just looked like a regular winter. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people were saying this looked like how it should look in the winter. Like it wasn't like with snow. Like it's not. It was not.
The lady explained to me. She explained to me lake effect and Buffalo, how Buffalo gets snow that everybody else don't get,
right?
Because of the lake. So
right.
It took me a hard time to understand that.
So pretty much, from my definition, defining what lake effect snow is, I believe it's like what you will see how like evaporation comes off the lake, and that can make a place more humid and all of that such. Just think of that in the opposite of coldness. That that's freezing. I think if it's being frozen and blown into the area, that evaporation turns into it would turn into rain and it turns into snow. You see, with the wind pushing all of that into the area. Now, am I wrong? Let me see. Sometimes I like to just say things and see if I'm right.
Yeah, that's sort of kind of the way she explained it too. It has something to do with the lake, the water being evaporated up.
Yeah. Personal definition is that shit bad.
That lake effect snow occurs when cold air, often originating from Canada, moves across the open waters of the Great Lakes.
Canada.
Cold air passes over the unfrozen and relatively warm waters of the Great Lakes. Warmth and moisture are transferred into the lowest portions of the atmosphere. So yeah, like I said, just that evaporation getting frozen up over the waters and shit. But yeah, like I said, that started going on heavy and such. And when I woke up that morning, I just looked outside. Like I said, I see snow and such. But mind you, this is towards the end of December. It's supposed to look like this. like with just regular snow and on the.
You're used to it.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to look. This is only our second time of it snowing this whole winter season.
Damn.
So that goes on. Days go by. Like I said, everybody's still kind of trying to prep to do shit to get things and such, you know. And by the nighttime, bro, what's today? Today's Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, Friday was still like last minute, whatever you got to try to get.
Last minute shopping.
I'm being honest. Some people were still out there trying to get some shit, bro.
Through all of that,
trying to get some shit. Because you got to remember, so the driving ban didn't go into effect till 2:30
p.m.
The driving ban didn't go effect till 2:30 p.m. So
PM
people
Friday,
yeah. They were still under the assumption they could still go out and like try to get their last minute Christmas shit or get the last minute stock up on stuff. And a lot of people started to get. That's where people started getting stuck and shit.
People got stuck at Walmart, my nigga.
Yeah. Now, mind you, that's what I'm saying. So people are at Walmart. Some people are at their job. Like people are still out and about trying to do shit. But as they were doing stuff, the snow was just coming down faster than they could do anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that with Sue, like I'm trying to. It was not that they couldn't do nothing in the beginning of the day. They had ample opportunity too. It's just the snow was moving faster than them. That shit started coming down faster than I've seen that shit ever come down.
Question: do you feel like, and this applies to you, Sue, because you from there too? Do you feel like city officials should have put in the ban earlier?
So you can go ahead first. I mean, you don't know. Yeah.
I plead the fifth. No, I'm just playing. Yes. Yes, because I walked through the shit at 9 o'clock Friday morning.
One of you niggas posted a video in the chat, and that looked spooky.
I put that through there when we got out of the U-Haul shit after all that.
Yeah.
Like, I went through it, and like where I live at, it's a main intersection. You cannot see out past that intersection. And I chose to go out in it, and it was like, yo, like, damn, like, oh shit. But like we went from Oakmont.
Last time I've seen a dime bag.
Red velvet.
These are the new dime bags. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just thought this shit baffles me.
Niggas' names, yo.
Oh, so it's like my baby had a bag. It's like my bag had a baby. But
that's some Christmas shit.
No, it's some flat.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. There's some gas though. Shout out to 716 Premium.
They deliver in this weather.
But yeah,
no. When my sister came and got me, we just stopped there. So yeah, shout out to them. If you ever get a chance, pull up 716 Premium, right there. Address.
Right across from the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Ooh, get you a hot dog after.
But yeah, man, it's like I was saying though, man. Like, was it going down the day? Like I said, Friday, it started to come down and such throughout the day. Like as nighttime got closer, the winds were picking up heavier and the snow was coming down heavier and more fierce, you know? So you had a lot of people, once again, trying to get to where they got. The snow is, I'm going to reiterate that one more time. The snow is coming down
still.
They can go somewhere. So as you're driving, just imagine your tires are moving through the snow, but that shit is still piling up and just to the point where people can't drive no more.
Bro, it was a while.
I've seen people get stuck in real time, and by the end, like I just left Shorty house today, I still see those same cars there.
Damn, they just left them there. They were like, "Fuck it,
they just left them, bro." Because it's nothing I can do. Not me. So I would say from my experience, for what I had. So like I said, Friday morning, I woke up. You know what I'm saying? I had mostly everything I could have. You know what I'm saying? At Shorty house, we had at least two, two meals we can make, and we had like, you know what I'm saying, shit we can snack on, breakfast, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was thank God it's a store right next to her. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'd rather go to a grocery store than go to a convenience store because they be head cracking like immensely. But you gotta do what you gotta do. you know.
Yeah.
So got a little few things. Probably need some milk, more waters. You know what I'm saying? Try to stay on the safe side, and then you know what I'm saying, just stay, you know what I'm saying, conservative with the things we had. Make sure we had some weed, whoop de whoop, all of that. Man, I've this has been the most time I'd probably say that I had more time to learn to do things or take risks to do things, because you can't just go out to Burger King. You can't just go get some pizza. You can't just get Instacart.
Wow. You've
Have
been throwing it down. You've been throwing it down.
You gotta kind of like just say fuck it and do some things you don't usually do. Now I ain't about to say or act like I'm the greatest cook in the world. I'm not. I have a sister who is the greatest cook in the world to me. You know,
so, shout out Big Mom's Kitchen.
You already know, bro. So it's like I don't need to cook for myself a lot, but these times you had to. And you know what I'm saying? I made first night, made some fucking well, I didn't cook the first night. I'm lying. Shorty cooked something first. Maybe a chicken parm, some spaghetti. That was cool. It's just a lot of filling stuff, you know what I'm saying, to make sure you have something for the next day too, type shit.
Did you feel like Tony? Chicken parm?
Yo, you already know, son. And then you guys remember too, Saturday's Christmas Eve. Saturday's Christmas Eve. So my homesickness isn't really settling in yet, because you kind of just like, all right, you got to deal with where you are, you know.
Now, while you're at Shorty crib in the home front, like at your crib. Right.
Now, mind you, rest in peace, my cousin Quita, she just passed recently.
My condolences,
Thank you. So a lot of her family, her brothers and sisters and father came up here because we're going to do the memorial here. We were going to do it Friday, but weather given couldn't do it. Had to push it back. You know what I'm saying? They were going to push it back to Monday, but we're still a band. So they're up here and such. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Kempy, Adrian, they've been here and such. My mom, Sonja, my cousins, my nieces, they were all over there. Well, my mom and my oldest niece were trying to get to my sister's house. I think they ended up getting stuck at 7-Eleven. The car got stuck at 7-Eleven. They tried to walk in the middle of this crazy wind gustling, all of that such. They walked this. It's a hospital right next, like 4 or 5 minutes up the road. They walked there instead of having to walk all the way up. They could walk to close to where they could, because that's how tough the winds were. Frostbite type shit, bro. So they ended up getting to the hospital, had to pretty much hold it down there for some hours.
Mama Starks and your sister are at the hospital.
Mama Starks and my oldest niece were at the hospital. My sister and the kids were at her house. And like I said, my mom and my niece had to pretty much stay there. After they thought they were going to have to stay there overnight, until I talked to them and I was like, yo, just ask one of the EMTs if they could just like swing you up the street. You know what I'm saying? They ended up finally asking. They had these little like buggies on the side of the side of the hospital that they drove them up the street. My sister only lives literally up the street from the hospital. All they had to do was go 2 minutes up the road, but all of the snow, it takes a little longer, but they ended up getting to the house later that day. So that was a big sigh of relief. I'll be honest though, that's where a lot of homesickness started to settle in. When they all and I was the only one kind of like still stranded out. And I was like, fuck, I'm sad that I'm not there with my family and such, but it is what it is, you know? Kind of got it.
On Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, how does that feel though? Like, real shit. Like, how does it feel? It
feels shitty, but I'm gonna be totally honest. It's people going through way worse. You had people who had to spend their shit in a fucking freezing car.
R.I.P. to the older gentleman that froze to death. I believe Romello.
It's so many. That's what I'm saying. It's so many. Like, he's one of many. But the thing is, rest in peace to him, and blessings to his family that had to go through that, and blessings to anybody's family that had to go through this, and rest in peace to anybody that passed due to EMTs being late, cardiac arrest from shoveling, freezing to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different things. You know, shit, man. We just hoping people weren't going to get shot just from loitering. You know what I'm saying? Like,
speak on that because you brought up a good point
I mean,
earlier.
I'll hold that. I just want to make sure I speak on the people that actually, you know what I'm saying, were hurting out here first. You know, because you had a lot of families who, bro, being on Facebook those 2 nights, Friday and Saturday, it was tough. It was really tough. I've never seen so many yearns, cries for help, people begging for help, just loss of information and yearning for information to see what the hell is happening. Where are the cops? Where people we're calling any type of law enforcement? The law enforcement were sitting there at a point where they didn't even know what to do. Like there were just so many people that needed help that versus cops that are going out there to do it and then getting stuck, and then you got to send some more. Like it, bro. Everybody was getting stuck in snow. Like everybody, unless you had a snowmobile or one of them goddamn pickup trucks for them commercials, you were getting stuck, bro.
And not everybody got one of those.
Not everybody got them shit, bro. So
it's like the amount of people when I was outside Friday and Saturday that we helped. We had to make sure, and nobody helped us either. We helped people.
Shout out Bros Moving Co.
Bros and Co's Moving Company, you already know.
Shout out Bros and Co's.
The amount of people, like you had to make sure you didn't get stuck, and then there was people getting stuck behind the people that we was helping, and they was like, "Oh, well, you just helped them." Like, what the fuck? We waited, and we had to give them a push.
Yeah, bro. It's still people getting stuck like today. Like on my way home, I seen people still getting stuck. So it's definitely like nobody was winning trying to go out that night. Like the snow won that battle 3-0, no debate. Like
this nigga said.
I'm being honest.
Like, I hate you so much because it always go back to battle rap.
That shit was not budging, bro. It was not budging for nobody. The fact that once again, this is the only year, and not saying that it hasn't happened, but for me, in my experience, never seen nobody like pass from shoveling. You know what I'm saying? Shoveling.
That's crazy. I didn't know that was possible. Cardiac arrest.
But bro, that's how tough and heavy the snow is. It's so cold that it's freezing, bro. The snow is
Christmas.
harder on top of that.
Talk about tough and heavy. Fucking somebody lost their fingers.
I seen a video today of a woman in Buffalo who took in I believe he was from a group home, older gentleman, 64-year-old. And he had gangrene on his fingers. He could barely speak, and her husband took him in, fed him. Beautiful. And she was like, yo, and this was a white man. It's an old white dude, and it was a black couple.
That shows you when you're in that field, they don't care. Like a lot of people in that field, they don't care about color, man. You got some people who really just care for people, and when you see moments like that, that's what those jobs are for. Because you see people with that natural compassion in their heart. You know what I'm saying? They don't need a paycheck for it to be brought out. You know.
She fed a hell of food. You can see the thing.
But like situations like that made a lot of those days better. You know what I'm saying? Seeing a lot of people going out and risking their lives to help the people, bro. Like you had this one dude who's called, I mean, in the hood at least, they call him, I don't know, I think it's like self-titled, but I don't know. We call him the real hood Santa. You know what I'm saying? This is one black dude who goes around the hood with his 2 pit bulls while he's on his skateboard. He sits on his skateboard. He has 2 pit bulls. And he got these dogs trained to a T. Like they go wherever he say go, and they just, bro, swear to God, am I lying? Am I fucking lying? Bro? I'm not saying he went over his dogs, but even like this dude, he got his pickup truck, man. It was some other dude. I wish I could remember all these guys' names, man. But a lot of dudes went out there and risked their lives to go safely, whether they were on the expressway, whether they were in the side streets. Regular like main streets, they were out here, bro.
I actually got one person I want to thank, Lorenzo from Rochester. He was charging like $50. I got mine for $50, but
he showed up.
I got home.
He showed up.
He showed up.
I believe you guys were alluding to the fact that niggas was scamming.
Niggas was scamming.
You know, trust me, bro. I want to save that moment for them because I just want to say it was a lot of good out here too. I just want to make sure that is highlighted because right now in the city,
lead with love.
Yeah, right now in the city, all is being talked about is the negativity. So I want to just highlight the people who done some good and put in some work. You know what I'm saying? So once again, shout out to those guys. It was one instance where a woman and her child was trying to get help, literally begging on social media for help all night. And not begging for social media. She said she was calling the authorities and such, and nobody was getting to her help until this one dude got to her to the point people thought the girl was lying, saying that she needed help. That's how bad it was, bro. Like, so many people were trying to help her, and it was just like a lot of miscommunication. And the one dude ended up getting help, getting the baby and the girl out of the house. And it's like, shout out to that dude, man. It's just so many people that help, but a lot of women and elderly and children that needed help, man. You had women giving birth in these homes. But like people are snowed in these homes, giving birth, can't get to hospitals. You got people who probably never looking like Martin, Tommy, and Cole giving birth to a child and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But dog, that shit is so dope. Yeah. As a human to see that it's still human compassion, human nature like that, bro. Like to see that somebody says, fuck it. This woman is about to have a child. She needs to help to bring life into this world. I'm going to stop whatever I'm doing to help that. You know what I'm saying? Just to help
it helps restore faith.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain things where I've seen where it's like, okay, I can believe in the human race. You know, so many things. And I want to give a shout out to all of those people because it was great to see. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the person that made the Buffalo Blizzard 2022 group page that helped immensely with a lot of people getting false information out. You know what I'm saying? Or correcting false information or getting information out, having a place where people can get a place to let people know what's going on, updates. I need help. This place is cleared. Oh, don't watch out for that place, or it's a fire here, or something. You know what I'm saying? Like so many things, bro. So shout out to the person that made that group. I mean, man, bro, it was so much. It was so much of that first 2 days. And then we get to Saturday night, Sunday. That's when Buffalo turns to the Wild Wild West. Once the wind started to settle a little bit, it's like the wind started to settle a little bit by Saturday night-ish. It picked back up Sunday. But I'm about to do my pocket, baby. Go play real quick. I'll be back. But yeah, this is my little cousin here, man. Lovey. She's so cute, bro. So cute. So
I heard the boo.
Scare me all this time. But anyways, dog. Yeah, man. So like I said, shout out to all those people, man. Everybody that put forth effort to show is that this place can be labeled the city of good neighbors. You know what I'm saying? But then you got the other side of the tracks. A lot of people who have, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm being totally raw here. I'm not picking side, I'm not choosing side, I'm not anything, because a lot of people are having their debates and shit. Got a lot of people out here taking the risk of still going out in this cold weather. A lot of this shit has been single-digit weather, you know what I'm saying, because of the wind chill, bringing it down to 6 degrees, 7 degrees type of shit, you know? Got a lot of people out here still risking their lives to either go help somebody or help themselves. Now, how you define help yourself is up to you. You got some people going into these Family Dollars. You got people going into different establishments, whether it be gas stations, whether it be clothing stores, jewelry stores, whatever. They in this motherfucker stealing like a motherfucker.
Oh, no. Don't call it stealing. It's
looting because, like, what the fuck I look like? Nathan Drake or some shit like that? Like, what the fuck is Uncharted? Like, what the fuck I look like being looted? Like, you're stealing me loot? Like come on. Like
stealing some damn candy ain't looting. It's stealing.
It's stealing. Like, but at the end of the day, all right, so you had some people stealing dumb shit, bro. Yeah, one dude steal a whole motherfucking gumball machine. You had one motherfucker thinking he Anthony Anderson. I'm dead ass, and he happened to have
gumball machine.
A gumball machine, my nigga. Like, and I'm gonna be honest. And let's be honest. We all know he's not getting that shit for the candy. Like, obviously, he wants all the corners. Like, if he can get it. But most people were getting shit like that. You had one nigga get some shit like he Anthony Anderson in barbershop taking ATMs. You see motherfuckers slide down the street with ATMs. Bro. No. What else, man? Yeah, motherfuckers all over dude off the west side. Bust through the fucking errands, rent center shit. Errands. I don't know if y'all have errands.
We do plenty. Right. Stealing, ripping the hood off.
Right. And they went and did the same shit.
I'm not mad at that.
Motherfuckers just walking up the street with TVs and all of that shit. Is that Candy Man?
Oh.
Is that the Candy Man?
Buffalo showed their ass.
Bro, and the nasty part is he did it in a yellow ski mask. It was like, what in the Willy Wonka is going on here? Like, yo,
you wanted to match the yellow gumballs.
That's the thing, man. Bro, the city of good neighbors. This blizzard kind of put that to the test.
It tested a lot of people. I'm be honest with you, man. Like, let's be honest. Some things I'm desensitized to. Some things I have feelings for. Like seeing the one spot, the Cellar, which is a sneaker consignment spot. Bunch of young dudes came up with that shit some years ago, been moving and grooving with it for some years, busting that shit and tried to get through and run up in that shit. I didn't think that was cool. Like, you can go through all these corporations and shit, the motherfuckers that really don't do shit, you know what I'm saying? But to go and hit the local businesses, I thought that was pretty corny. Like, the local businesses don't do nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? All they do is trying to get $1 and to be like one of these fucking big corporations. But for y'all to hit them motherfuckers too, just to get some sneakers that's not helping nobody in this current situation we're in, is fucking dumb. Yeah, it's literally dumb, and it helps nobody at the end of the day. Like, that shit is corny. You got motherfuckers going in the fucking like your local 7-Elevens, like motherfuckers that doing that shit, like not knowing a lot of these places. Unless you have a Tops or a Walmart by you, these 7-Elevens and these corner stores are their Walmarts and Tops and Wegmans and shit. So for y'all, a lot of the people to be running up in these motherfuckers and not really even taking shit to bring back to the hood, you're only bringing back shit for your, like, I don't get it. Like, I personally don't get it. Like, I'm not saying be out here be fucking Robin Hood, but if you're gonna rob in the hood, then give some of that shit back to the hood. Like, I don't get it. I honestly don't.
This nigga's stupid.
I'm being honest.
Be Robin Hood. Be Robin Hood. I get what you're saying, though, Arri. I get what you're saying.
Like, it's literally, I've seen people out here looking for diapers, looking for milk, and can't get none because the store is shut down because the place is taped up now.
Like, steal me some.
Find nothing anywhere now in their vicinities. Still can't drive nowhere. It's still a driving ban.
They're not gonna have shit for when the storm clears. They're not gonna have no inventory, nothing.
And some of these places, now some of these stores took the luxury of opening up now, but not.
I know I saw Tops. There's a Tops that opened up Delaware.
There, bro. The line was insane. Yeah, how long that line was, bro. And they should have expected that, but that's for that area though. You know what I'm saying? If you get caught driving, you can get, you know what I'm saying, a ticket or I remember they used to say they was giving out misdemeanors, but still though, it's like it leaves us in the hood, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit out of luck, because if 7-Eleven is gonna be shut down, if all the Family Dollars are gonna be shut down, if these corner stores are gonna be on their fucking P's and Q's now, acting like, you know what I'm saying, worrying if motherfuckers gonna try to rob them or some shit now, like, where is it for these motherfuckers to shop? Where is it when motherfuckers run out of milk? Because a lot of people are still saying, like, this shit might stretch to Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday.
Nah, stop playing.
If it is because it's supposed to be 48 degrees, 43 degrees, I believe, coming up this week, which is weird. Like, whoever's on the weather machine literally needs to get fired. Them niggas are clearly drunk on the job.
Which one of y'all niggas fucked up the heart machine?
Like, seriously, bro. Like, so Wednesday is going to be 38 degrees and Thursday is going to be 43 degrees. Friday will be 47 46, 44 for Saturday and Sunday. So all of this shit is gonna melt. It's all just gonna get rained away. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of really pisses me off. But this snow definitely brought a light to a lot of things in the city where it's like, yo, it's tough. It's really tough. I can say that because I can't really make a full take, like full solid take on it because like I'm not there act like motherfuckers like Family Dollar and one of these gas stations and such do anything for us other than provide a service that we got to either A, be overcharged for, or B, not really getting the full benefits from it, or really doing any service for the hood, unless we literally pull these niggas' arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I don't really have too much sympathy. I don't have too much sympathy. I'm always going to be for the people before I be for the corporations. But you got a lot of motherfuckers out there that's just literally being greedy for self, that's leaving a lot of people who need a lot of these sources shit out of luck.
How can you say that when these the motherfuckers that's in the blizzard with us? Ain't nobody out here just planning a loot like, oh my god, we gonna loot tonight because it's cold as fuck. Nobody's doing that besides dumb motherfuckers.
We don't know. Wait, hold on. So you're making it seem like it's literally a specific species of people that's looting. Yeah. Nigga, we don't know all the people that's looting. If you see them out there, you see them out there. Literally, the lady, the former cop who was suing the police, the lady Carol who was suing the police department that for wrongful forgot what the exact case was, but she won her case, beat the police department because of some wrongful doings that they were doing. They arrested her in the midst of all that shit when she was just trying to help somebody. So we don't know who's just, they're arresting anybody who is out there. We don't know the specific people of them who's looting. We just see people out there right now. So we don't know who's doing it intentionally, who's doing it for kid. We don't know that. That's why I said in the very beginning, I said some people are doing it for totally different intentions. You know what I'm saying? You got some people doing it because they're on their last. You got some people who are doing it for self.
But
you know,
at the same time,
good. Done.
State of emergency. What the fuck is going outside? And I'm talking about the people who were looting. It's just a bunch of dumb motherfuckers.
But I can't say that. Once again, you got some people out here who don't have, you know what I'm saying,
that don't change the fact, that don't change laws, that don't change shit about
yes, it does. When you're in an impoverished neighborhood, once again, and you have nothing left, and these people where you try to get shit from are overcharging you, and the moment you have to get shit for them for free, fuck it. That's why I say it's very tough to really like decipher how to really like take it, because if a motherfucker is, bro, I literally see store shit go from my job to another store and get overpriced by $2 more. So imagine what they're doing on a multitude of different items. These people can't go all the way out to all the way out to Wegmans and all that such and get stuff for the prices that it should be for. No, Aki and them gonna go out there and buy it and bring it back and double the price and sell it back to these motherfuckers. Because
that's the Aki way. That's the Aki way.
So when I sit here and see these people take an opportunity, when I see them take an opportunity to go back and get back what's theirs or get back, I'm not going to be really mad at. I can't be mad at that.
We all know the name of the game. Like if you grew up in the hood this whole time, you know these motherfuckers overcharging. We still
right, but that don't mean that is okay either, though.
Hold on,
that's not you can't come in my house and tell me what the name of the game is. Like
some of these niggas is racist too.
But if we know that since we grew up, if we knew Arab stores been in the fucking hood and they overcharge, why do we still go there?
Once again, these are some people's only options too.
Convenience.
I'm gonna go because I needed that at that point in time.
It's convenience, Sue. It's convenience.
Right, everybody can't have the luxury to go all the way out to the North Town. Everybody don't have the luxury to go out to Tops and Wegmans and all of these places, bro. Everybody don't have cars. Everybody doesn't have buses. Bro, these places to get to. Okay, if you're on Broadway, and that Tops over there. The Tops over there is the only Tops you have, and they just happen to bring shit down there because they know ain't shit down there. So they have all these down there. They have that down there. If that wasn't there, my nigga, all they'll be going to is that fucking corner store right next to the Broadway market. That's where everybody and their mama would be. Just like we go right there, if we talk about right there on Bailey,
but I'm not gonna fuck up
on Bailey and Length. Let's talk about your old hood, so in your old hood. What grocery stores are by you?
You see, I'm
that's
saying?
What I'm saying. So like, that's what I'm saying. There's no grocery stores for these people. They don't have none of these big old places to go to. They don't have no shuttle buses to take them to over there, like college students do. College students have shuttle buses to take them to grocery stores and such. Miss Johnson on C Street don't got that. She gotta walk to Rite Aid. She gotta walk to Dollar General. That's all she got.
With her walker.
That's all she got. That's all she got. But Miss Johnson got grandkids and kids that been knowing these Arabs.
You're talking about things that's hypothetical, bro. You don't know that. You don't know that. All you can do on surface, what one person has around them.
I do know that because
I literally work at a grocery store. I literally work at a grocery store and see old women still shop for themselves. Yeah, you can go. They got grandkids and all that stuff. Some people still go out and do things by themselves. So that's neither here nor there, though. That's neither here nor there. The point I'm saying is they don't have all of these options to be like, all right, let's say people out in Tonawondas or so. They chilling. You know what I'm saying? They waited for their spots to go because it's multiple of these places. They had the option to go stack up and do all of this such. Whoop-de-whoop, come back home and do what they got to do. Most of these people didn't have those luxuries to get all the way out there or go to these places and stock up. They did it. They had to go to wherever their local store was, spend way more than they would have spent at these other places, on top of Christmas shopping, on top of, like, it's mad shit that these people got to go through just to get through a fucking holiday season or just get through a fucking build up to prep themselves. It's a different step. The people I seen at my job prepping ain't the people I seen out there looting.
I got the city of Buffalo in my heart, and I got the city of Buffalo in my mind, man. I'm with y'all. Y'all already know, man. I'm praying for the city, man.
Like, it's tough, bro. Like I said, it's a tough thing because like we seen this on so many different accounts as the viewer. We seen Katrina. We seen Sandy. We seen all these other places that had to go through it and such until it's
the riots, the George Floyd riot. That was recent.
Like the aftermath of them shits, and that once like I said, you have the storm, but it's the aftermath where all the shit happens. Mm-hmm. You got, you know what I'm saying, the riots and such, but what happens after the riot's over? You know what I'm saying? Like that's where all the other crazy shit start happening.
The cleanup.
You know, and I just feel bad, bro, because it's like. The main reason why I feel bad, take away the people that's like, all right, like we're established. People have different reasons for why they're taking shit. You know what I'm saying? That's clear as day. They have different reasons. Some people doing it for self, some people doing it for the family. Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But the ending result, though, is one that's going to affect everybody, whatever your intentions was. And that's if these establishments are going to either remodel. Well, most of them are they're going to have to remodel. That's wondering how long that's going to take, and that's why I was stressing about these places being the only places that these people have to go to because now they're close to remodel up and going to shut down. Where can they go? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, we having the weeks of remodeling. Will they even come back?
You're fucking yourself in the ass, looting, bro. You're fucking yourself.
On Genesee that I've been going to since I was a kid. Been there, you know what I'm saying? Brother been ran down and all. It's been a grocery store for people to go to, a legit grocery store for people to go to and shop in the hood. They ran all up and through that shit, bro. Once again, different intentions, more than likely. A lot of people had different intentions when they went in there. But the ending result is going to be the ending result. It don't matter what you went in there for. Because the one lady was saying the owner has been holding this store down on this like with strings, my nigga, like keeping this shit together with strings. Because people, I guess the corporation wants to get this shit the fuck up out of here. Like they don't think it has no use in the hood anyway. In this area,
they want to gentrify it.
Not that they want to gentrify it, they just don't feel like it's bringing in enough money. Because some people already steal enough out of there that now that you just went through and just straight up ransacked the motherfucker. They feel like this is a total loss in general to the point where it's like there's no point in even reopening the store. So that's pretty much hanging in the air right now for that side of the Lower East. Mind you, You got the Tops on Broadway, and you got those were the two main grocery stores between Genesee and Broadway, which is about 10 minutes between each other. So one side goes to Save-A-Lot between that like Lower East and Cheektowaga realm, like between like if you're going like the Lower East but going towards Cheektowaga, you shop at that like Save-A-Lot. If you live on the Lower East going towards Walden, going towards the South Towns, you're going to that Tops. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, thank God they didn't hit the Tops because what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you would have been fucked.
You people really would have been fucked, bro. Like, but just seeing that Save-A-Lot.
I don't think that Tops on Broadway is still there.
It's still there. It is still there. I actually
that Tops on Broadway still there?
Yeah.
It's gone. It's been gone for 2 years.
Word?
4 years. Oh.
I thought that was the Family Dollar that was gone.
All that shit gone. I think it's just there for trucks now. I was about to say, because we drove past that shit, and I could have sworn the signs, because when they took that shit down, I remember on Facebook, I was like, I want the tea.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, the Family Dollar still there?
Oh, okay then. I know I seen something open over there.
They corrected too. They were like, "There's." Oh, okay, cool.
Oh no, they really did take that shit down. It's not even on there on the joint no more. Wait. No. Wait, that's cap. DNL Plaza. Is this it? Or it might be somewhere further. I think this is. Oh, that might not be it. That might not. Yeah, nah. This one looks too new. That one looked way too new. Yeah. Well, that makes my case even better because that being taken away shows it's only now that one Save-A-Lot that's all there. That's all there.
I'm just saying, like,
so taking that Save-A-Lot away.
Regardless, you know how I feel. Like I'm for my people all day, but like at the end of the day, don't just fuck up the Arab store just because they there. Nor did they get a chance to. They are in the storm just like us. They got families. Some of these niggas live out in Lockport and Lackawanna and don't even be in Buffalo and can't even get to Buffalo.
Lackawanna, the good part or something?
It's all right. It's like a little upper Buffalo, but it ain't really.
Lackawanna has its hoods. Like it's just like Buffalo. Just
there's a hood and a ghetto everywhere.
It's just a bridge that separates us. It's literally Buffalo is just a bridge that separates us.
Yeah, that's it. Like I get it, and I definitely feel like we need more supermarkets, let alone black-owned businesses in Buffalo. But like, don't go fucking up the hood just for the sake of fucking up the hood.
Shout out to the restaurant, Gypsy
Parlor. Shout out to
they're doing free meals.
Yeah, I think Richie's Place. There's a couple spots that open their doors up. And you know what I'm saying, all for food and such. So shout out to a lot of those places also, man. It's a lot of good, it's a lot of bad. This at the end of the day, this shit is history.
And this
will be a historical moment in Buffalo history. We already got the record over the 77 blizzard. This is the most snow that we have ever gotten in Buffalo history.
I remember debating with my mom over the 06 and 03 being worse than the 77. You know,
was it 03? Why did I always think that first one was
03 and 06?
Was it one in 2001?
It was, but it wasn't that bad, I don't think. But I'm
okay. This number the 03 one.
I was stuck in school though.
Okay, so that was okay then. Yeah, because that was the first blizzard I ever went through. And bro, when I mean, snow blind is just like how it is now. Like I remember my aunt Belinda coming to get me from my bus stop. That's how I know it was a little different because he was able to walk through the shit. But man, it was crazy. But man, this was definitely one for the books, bro. Like this was one for the books, man. It's so many things to remember from this shit. It's so many things.
2011 was the blizzard here. Like that was the really big one out here. 2011.
The last big one we had, I would say, was the October storm. That was like memorable. Was the October storm?
The one that just happened in October?
No, this was years ago. This was some years ago. Hey Google, when was the October storm in Buffalo?
This nigga got a Google Chrome. That's a Babylon ting.
2006.
October
According
12th,
to 96.1 The Breeze.
That was wild long ago.
That's the one that Sue was just talking about.
Yeah. The October stuff. So yeah, that shit. Like I said, it happened in October. Mind you, normal winter in Buffalo starts either a couple days before, like a week or so before Thanksgiving, or a little bit after Thanksgiving. That's when like that real winter would start. Given all of this new shit, this, like I said, this is the second time it snowed all winter season.
This year. Yeah, because y'all got one when we got one.
Yeah, and that was like everything past we got some craziness, but we got through that shit. It was gone just like that. This one is just hit crazy, but it's gonna be gone.
It's lingering.
It's gonna be gone. A lot of people are saying
after effects are gonna linger
overnight. Like they say we're supposed to see more overnight, but who knows?
Damn, man.
They were saying that for the past 2 days though, like yesterday and today. People saying, "Oh, it's about to start back up. Go, you know what I'm saying? Finish, go prep somewhere, get what you got to get before." But yeah, I think it's been valid. Main thing I just want for people is to try to, you know what I'm saying, say if you got what you got, man, safely get back into the house and let the people clean up the streets, man, so we can get back to normal scheduled programming. Because a lot of people are saying that this shit won't die out to the end of the week.
Coquito?
Nah,
that's what we got today. You want to see what my celebratory drink was? I got you.
While y'all do that, one of y'all look for the first wave.
I know mine is.
All right, but I do want to say this Christmas really wasn't shit, but I'm glad I'm spending with the people I spent it with. Shout out to my bro David. Shout out to my bro Ivan. Shout out to Monica and her beautiful little baby.
Shout out the whole room. Shout out the whole room, son.
Shout out to my bro Brian, my bro Ronnie. I spent
what up?
With. Shout out to the chat. I'm glad everybody was safe, even though we don't live in the same geographical region.
No, facts, man.
But I'm glad y'all had a happy Merry Christmas with y'all family. The first day of Kwanzaa, Emoja, that means faith.
Go ahead. Talk that shit. Arm, leg, arm, head. Go ahead.
Coco Magic. And I'm just like, it's just, you know, like I'm just thankful. Like, you know, like holidays really don't be shit to me, but like it just depends on the people you spend it with.
It makes you, and then with this happening, it kind of gives you a different perspective. It kind of gives you a deeper perspective on things.
I feel like Christmas is for kids, but
I said the same shit.
If you got them. But it's like another drinking holiday for the single adults and just the adults without kids. Like,
for the adults, period, nigga. I was
sit around the last 2 days about their problems and
shit. So I remember yesterday we was at my niece's crib. We was having an adult spelling bee. Spelling bee. You misspell a word, you take a shot of Henny.
Oh shit,
nigga! I lost. I was Henny the fuck out.
We gotta try that. We've been just playing dominoes. We've been playing Cards Against Humanity. What else?
That is such a fire game with people.
Like that's a requirement, man. Like I'm mad. Like I kept when I forgot when I got in here because I didn't come from no power.
Oh,
I was like,
let's
play Smash or something.
So after we played the adult spelling bee, my niece was like, "Oh, let's do drink and sing or sing and drink." So the way you play is she'll play some of the song and you got to finish out the song. If you fuck up, you take a shot. My song, fam, I don't know, because I asked her, I was like, "Yo, play something easy. Play me some Dipset." Right? Who don't know Dipset? She played crunk music, not knowing that I know crunk music by heart.
Oh, so she had to drink.
Nigga, I was singing the song while it was playing. I was like, was the get crunk? And I'm like, no, you're not getting me with Dipset. Sorry. No.
Can't get me with crunk music. That's my favorite song.
You can't. That is my favorite Dipset song.
More Dipset?
Yeah, beat.
More Dipset talk? Oh, this nigga is
Taylor Gang. Taylor.
This nigga with the Taylor port. Are you gonna mix that like the TikTok joints be doing?
Nah, I ain't doing all of that. I'm from the OG school where they just drunk that by itself. That's all they need. My cousins gave me a shot of that brandy, that cognac, Ciroc. Good.
Cognac? They make Ciroc now? No,
You
Ciroc makes. They make cognac now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Love is wildin'.
Yeah, you ain't peep. I thought you would have knew.
Oh, why is that?
Because you drink in a lot.
In a lot.
I was gonna say you like a Ciroc boy. You used to call yourself a Ciroc boy when it was big back in the day.
Cocoloso was my go-to drink.
Cocoloso.
You're a Ciroc boy, nigga.
Coconut Ciroc with no juice in.
Right, you definitely a Ciroc boy.
This kind of look like a Ciroc bottle. That's why I picked it up. Sue, play your wave, man.
I don't got a wave right now.
Oh, I got mine's ready. I know what mine's is.
I swear to God. Sue, if you gonna be last.
No, I got mine. I'm gonna go. It's the first time play for this artist on the pod for me. I'm going with Zack Fox. This is off of his new EP.
The beat kicked in, Zack Fox?
Yeah. Jesus, I got depression, Zack Fox.
Yo, is Alexa hooked up? Because I need to know when my
He took a 180.
I need to
He took
grab
a 180.
this nigga listen to Zack Fox.
But that's the thing about Zack Fox. I've always been like, he's been on my radar because the last album I see had a lot of like acclaim to it. I didn't say critical, but for what his style, knowing that he made that Jesus, I Got Depression, also just some funny shit. And it seemed like when the album came out, a lot of people had like good reviews from it. Like, I ain't really hear nothing too bad about that album. So, oh God, I love babies. Hey, little,
Hey.
Look at the fro. Yes, I love it. I love it. Beautiful.
Baby made the cameo, pulled up, looking at Sue like he got 6 heads.
She said,
Hey, baby.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. God bless that baby, man. Beautiful, beautiful.
But yeah, man, I'm about to drink some of this deli on too.
Oh, nah, I'm not mixing. I'm from the old school. I don't mix. Did he just say that?
Well, I'm not. I'm just trying different things.
Oh, okay. That's like when Rick James was like, I don't grind my feet in Eddie's couch like there's something to do. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet in Eddie's couch.
Yo, man. Yo, let me get to this joint, man. Sorry. This is off of his new EP called Wood Tip. Zack Fox. This record is called Holdin On, featuring another new artist that he put me on to named Diamond Cafe. Go check them. Go check him out when you get a chance. If you
Diamond Cafe.
Yeah, if you liked After Hours from Weekend, you will like him. It's kind of in that same like modernized, like 80s type vibe, you know? Yeah. So if you give a chance, you listen to Diamond Cafe. But this is Holdin On, featuring Diamond Cafe.
I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah, it's a vibe. He's a vibe, bro. Definitely. Shit already on. There we go. Turn this up. Pardon me.
I keep holding on, low key. Baby, I'm holding on, holding on. You keep carrying on, that's fine. I'ma keep holding on, holding on. She keep turning up, slow burn. Nigga, what's going on? What's going on? She keep turning up, slow burn. Nigga, what's going on? Really don't know what's going on. I keep holding on, low key. Baby, I'm holding on, holding on. You keep carrying on, that's fine. I'ma keep holding on, holding on. My heart opened up in time, 'cause I've been broken down, fucked me up. My heart opened up in time, cause I've been broken down. Fuck me up. I keep holding on, low key. And I'm holding on, holding on. I keep carrying on, that's alright. I'ma keep holding on, holding on.
That joint was nice. That was nice.
The thing I always say, man, I be watching shit.
Jack Fox.
I be this shit. It's just when I find a groove that is in my
It's
little
different than
realm,
what he usually put
I
out.
fuck with you.
Mhm.
I fuck with you. I might not fuck with you now, boy, but I get
So
to
why-
you when I see something.
I fuck with you.
Why
But
don't we-
that's another song that I was fucking with too. I think that's off his actual album. Was the joint called "Fuck Around and Find Out." Fafo. Yeah, that shit was cold. It's just like some like Memphis type shit. That's I'm like, this shit hard, bro. Like, but nah, shout out to Zack Fox, man. That dude is a fucking like triple threat, man. Rapping shit, man. Like, then he can do the funny shit. He can get in this vibe I'm seeing now. He can like actually make some good songs. And then he's like fucking on like one of the biggest shows like right now with Abbott Academy. Like,
My introduction to Zack Fox was the Bean kicked in. That Kurt Angle shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was
because
my
my
intro.
first, but I never knew it was him. My first one was Jesus is the one. I got the
yeah, see, I didn't know that was him.
Jesus is
I didn't
the
know that was
one?
him. Bro, but when you really did, like when he made that, like I'm like, yo, this song is fucking amazing.
Y'all want to get into more serious shit?
Why don't we go?
Shit. Fuck it, let's get to serious shit so we can end lightly.
Megan Tory, we got a verdict.
Oh man, so
What
you
do
want to
we
go?
think?
You want to go with this one? You can start this one, bro.
So Megan Tory, I mean, if you've been living under a rock, you kind of know the situation. I'm not going to rehash the entire situation. It was looking like, and I believe we said it here, it was looking like a mistrial. I think we both said it's looking mistrialish.
Or at least
from what
said,
we've seen.
in my stance, I know I said it's definitely not looking good in Megan's favor, especially with
Surprising.
Kelsey's situation.
Right.
What did she say?
She lied on the stand, and then they could not locate the bodyguard.
If Meg got, I mean, if she won,
But something happened miraculously in that last day of examination and questioning, to where the verdict came out. Tory will be facing a maximum of 22 years and deportation.
Matter of fact, I'm sorry, y'all.
And he got all three charges.
All of them.
Hold that
They
thought. You
fucked
don't
them.
get a female.
Being negligence, a negligent shooting or some shit like that.
I put it in the chat.
Thank you. Or just read it off.
I got you. He got. Okay, right here. He got felony negligent discharge of a firearm, assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and carrying a loaded and unregistered firearm. Which that last one,
Switch on that thing. I'm sorry.
That last one carries a minimum. No, that last one carries a maximum of 10.
Yeah,
he was going to get smoked for that one. He had a what?
He getting like between 15 and 20. They said.
He getting the whole 20. He getting the whole 20 inches.
Oh,
all right, you did that on purpose.
Yeah, man, probably.
Probably, nigga.
And I thought we were gonna have a calm episode. I thought it was gonna be normal, but
this is a sick Negro.
And he will never let it be. He will never let up. But nah, man. I mean, and I'm just being raw. I'm just being totally raw. And I swear to God, I am not picking sides. Swear to God, I'm not. I just don't see how we got all of this information coming out of the court in these past couple updates DNA, confessions, whoop-de-whoop, that make it seem lean, like the saw, at least the little fucking scale starts getting a little bit more even than it is just on Megan's side, you know? And for it to all spin to it just fuck this nigga's out of here, like it's, I don't know, that's weird.
His father, did you see the video of his father on the steps? Him going at Jay?
I like, bro, that shit was crazy. I was like, whoa.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not the conspiracy guy. I'm not the conspiracy guy.
You gonna do a swap out?
Yeah, we're gonna do a swap out. Nah, but it looks
down for this boy.
It looks kind of like something. Rock Nation did something that last day. I'm not gonna say Jay. I'm gonna say,
I'll say let's. I'm gonna find the video though.
I'm gonna say Rock Nation. Rock Nation did something. They pulled some puppet strings and they did something to where, because the dad said in the clip that a key witness on Tory's side was upstairs chatting it up with the Rock Nation folk for most of the day. He did bring light to that. That's a little suspect. And I don't have a horse in this race. Let me clear that up. I don't have a horse in this race.
And he said it too, like, he pretty much like, I don't got no fucking, like, I get it, like, this is my son and all, but like, right is right and wrong is wrong.
He did it. Right. If he did it, he did it.
I think he's more so calling out the bullshit that's happening at the end of it, like, y'all throwing out clear evidence and shit. Here we go, though. Here's the reaction from the father.
You want to know exactly how I'm feeling? I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the carriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
Amen.
The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Captain Tom and Alex Bott.
They met on Saturday before. They
met with our witness. And then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little, the prosecutor's investigator, who acted so dumb, an intelligent woman who did not want, listen, I've seen so much evidence buried in this, and I know exactly what the public out here will say. Don't talk. You will say, I say this because...
Wait, hold on, son. Like, hold on. If I'm son, I'm mad. Because how you going to tell me some shorty, like Amaro Del Negro over here, is like going all...
Stop playing! Yo, chill!
Bro, like, nah, it's not Amaro Del Negro. That's Amaro Del Negro. Like...
Yo, that's like the cosplay. She's trying to cosplay like a model.
Like, for real, though. But still, though, like, she been going up the whole time. How you gonna tell her? You tell her to shut up. Like, I try to get my shit on, too. Like,
nigga said, don't talk.
What the nigga, yo, bro, I was watching Boondocks last night, the R. Kelly episode, my nigga. And one of the motherfuckers was like, an injustice anywhere is an injustice anywhere. Like, I'm like, wait. Like, I was like, yo, Sister Soldier. They were trying to quote Sister Soldier. I said Soldier.
What? Bro, what?
Like, that's how these niggas, like, yo, this shit is crazy, bro. Let's finish listening to this shit. Oh, sorry. No, not the grooves. Come on, press play.
Father of thousands around the world. I'm a father of my kids, but a spiritual father to many. And I don't make stupid allegations because I got nothing better to do. You all have been bartering and trading the souls of young black and brown men in this country. And I'm calling on all the umbrellas. I'm calling on everybody everybody in this country to begin to rise up because your sons have been done dirty.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Amen. Real talk. That's right. Real talk, bro.
Over.
Amen.
It's not over.
Real talk,
God does not lose.
Never.
And even though we have come to this juncture, trust me, you will see that our God does not fail.
This is not the
I know
That's right.
that this is wickedness.
That's right.
This district attorney, Miss Kathy Tarr, is the same one that witnessed or knew that 5 sheriff's deputies in LA County beat up a Spanish man with the last name Carrillo until the guy was beaten to and passed out. ABC News interviewed that man after Eyewitness News, and he said, I thought I would never be here to see my child born, and I would never been able to be around to see my other child rise up. But I'm telling you, the system is not for justice. It's about wins and losses, and they do dirty to do whatever they can. Jay-Z, let me speak to you.
He has kids.
Rock Nation!
Yes, kids!
My son refused to sign a Rock Nation deal with you.
Yes.
And Desiree Perez.
All this is over a dubbed Rock Nation deal?
You turned on your co-conspirators, or the whole mafia, one of you, that was peddling drugs in this country, and you rolled on them before for the Fed to give you a deal. All of you, trust me. I have intercessors, prayer warriors around the world, and they will not stop until you are cut off. No, we don't shoot you with guns, but we know exactly how to bring you down in the spirit.
That's right. Come on, man.
It's all done.
Come on,
That's right.
I would play the Cameron. Nigga got a problem with me. You can call, you know, with his slogan, go get my gun. But clearly in this one is, you got a problem with me. Nigga, go get my spirits.
Yo, interest. Do you remember when Tory was trying to buy his masters?
Yeah.
Remember the hard time he got when he got his masters?
Correct. I don't think that had nothing to do with Rock Nation, though.
It might not to the untrained eye.
Okay. All right. My third, I got a little crust in there right now.
Go ahead. You know, scratch a pineal gland. You know what I mean? There you go. Buying your masters in the music business signifies power. It signifies Jay got all his masters.
That depends on how much quality your masters is. I didn't know, but you are right though.
Tory ain't no scrub though.
What I mean, but is his catalog like when you think of masters? I think of the Princes, the Paul McCartneys, the Hoes,
That's still my shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. That's great to have your masters, but if your masters are like timeless fucking like songs, how much do we? You know what I'm saying? Like, does it really care? You're still right though. You're still right.
You get where I'm going with it though.
You're still correct though. You in the grand scheme, you're still correct.
This is a music industry conspiracy. Well, let me clarify that because I don't want to put out misinformation.
Yeah.
In the eyes of Tory's father is what I'm saying.
So, hey, but he's looking at it as that situation. But I feel like he directly said it right there. Tory denied a deal with Rock Nation, and he feels this is the aftermath of that.
I don't.
On top of the other bullshit.
I don't
think it's that either.
I don't think it could be that. I
personally don't think it's that. I mean, I think it is what it is already. I don't think it's none of that extra shit he's saying. I think the way the evidence and being thrown out and the people who are involved in that, yes, that is to be looked at. But the whole let's, you know what I'm saying, revolutionize and all this shit for Tory Lanez.
Not the time.
Sorry, brother. He's not the guy. He is not the guy for this. Like, I'm sorry. And it's like the situation he was in, it's just very nasty. Like
it was like, looking good for him though.
And I'm gonna be honest, it's like I'm not directly comparing these people. I'm just talking about the actions and like the actions. So think of like Marion Barry, for example, right? What happened with him and such? With the whole little scandal he got caught up in and such.
When he was running for
Oh,
office.
yeah. And you had some people that wanted to rise up for him, and like, yo, they kind of did him dirty. It was a setup, all of that shit, whoop de whoop. And then you had some people that was like, nah, that nigga's just a nasty freak ball that just got caught.
He did that shit.
I'm not about to be riding for some nigga that was just out here being freaky. Like, you know.
Did you ride for OJ? Did you ride for OJ?
I wasn't alive to.
Stop playing. You were alive.
I would say I wasn't of age to.
I was 4.
Sue, you're older.
What was that? That was 96, right?
96. I was watching TV. I saw the Broncos.
I was watching TV,
bro. Like I was watching fucking Barney, bro. Like,
but like when you were older and had much of an older mind, do you ride? Were you riding? Like when you heard the story, were you riding for OJ?
I'm gonna be honest. I was too split apart from the actual. I was too split apart from a connection with OJ to sit there and be like, oh no, OJ couldn't have did it. Like, you know, like when you just read the story and such like that, you kind of just have it's kind of there where it's like, yeah, nigga probably did it. And then you see all the shit he does after where it be like, and he's kind of like messing around with the fact on some like clout shit where it's like, whether he did it or not, this nigga makes himself look guilty than a motherfucker. So it's like, whatever, bro. Like, that's like, for example, like Black Sabbath, right? A lot of people deem them as like, they were trying to deem them as devil worshiping.
I still do.
Right?
I still do.
But the thing is, if you listen to a lot of their lyrics, it's more of a like anti type of shit. Because one of the drummers was really into like occult. I think that's how you spell occult or occult.
Occult means of Satan.
Yeah, but it was like type of novels that they were having back then, and he would read them type. And then like when you listen to like the record, their record Black Sabbath, more so like the dude is saying like he doesn't want the devil to, you know what I'm saying, consume him. He's saying like, yo, God, help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so things like that. So long story short, they were explaining where they were trying to separate that, you know what I'm saying, stigma from them. But when you see Ozzy, once he left the group and such, he kind of plays on it still to this day. Prince of Darkness and all of that such.
He still uses it.
What was the whole point of like defaming it if you're just gonna play on the shit after? You know what I'm saying? Like, pause.
Hey yo, don't defame my shit. Just play with it.
Little dick niggas be like,
relax.
I'm sorry.
That was that a shot?
No, bro. I'm just as like, I feel bad because, like I said, from what I'm seeing and with the evidence, from what I'm standing, what was presented to me, it looked like this was leaning to more so Tory did not shoot this woman, you know. So to see that is all the shit is just kind of like, say fuck all what we heard. What we were told is this nigga did it. He's out of here. It feels kind of fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm not about to act like I'm one of the people that was sitting here like, oh man, Meg needs to be like vilified. No, I'm not. Like it's just I'm just
got justice if anything.
All she is like once at the end of the day, she is the victim. She is the one who got shot. So at the end of the day, I still want what's best, you know what I'm saying, for her. But I just don't want people, I want the right person to go. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a woman too. Like you shot a woman, my nigga. Like there's nothing tough about that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Whoever shot her. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But the thing is, if it's him, but I don't, from what I'm saying, some part of me feel like
Allegedly.
Some part of me feel like it wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta be honest.
It looks like one of two things happened. Either the Kelsey joint got mad because she found out that they was fucking around and started spraying, or that gun went off by mistake and it ended up on somebody and they didn't know who to pin it on because the gun wasn't registered. Guess who got to take the fall?
Wasn't Meg on that song too by Phony People? You got a man, but you're fucking around.
You know who I feel for throughout this whole situation? I feel for Party.
Oh man, he taking it in stride though, man.
You gotta find out your
he's
girl.
still holding this woman down.
He got
All of this. He sit there said he wouldn't wish this on nobody.
I wouldn't wish what he going through either.
I mean, no, that's a fact. And I think he means that on both sides.
Because to find out that your woman is out here,
they're both getting ran through the internet like it's nobody's fucking business. Like, so once again, they need some privacy. They need some way to kind of just like seclude themselves away from everything after this, bro. Like, they need that mental stability. You know what I'm saying? Just to get back right for her if she wants to even continue a career.
Staying with music, Pusha T cuts ties with good music.
Big surprise with that, man. You seen Pusha run with Ye through so many of his rants, changes, whatever. He just said it's whatever. I'm riding with Ye. You know, he called him Yesos just this year.
Can I play devil's advocate for 1 minute? Shout out my nigga Joe. We played that in the chat earlier. Mm-hmm. Can I play devil's advocate real quick? When Ye was doing all the MAGA shit, right? Slavery was a choice, all that. Pusha stood with him. He rolled with him, right? It took him to go the Nazi route for Push to be like, nah, I can't fuck with you. Why did it take this and not that?
I will say, only thing I can say from, like I said, once again, just looking on the surface level, Ye didn't double down on the slavery is a choice thing and try to like start making like fucking shirts of Kunta Kinte, like, you know what I'm saying, or shit like that after that whole, you know what I'm saying, shit. It's just this, he's going so hard with it where it's just like, bro.
He was going hard then.
That's what I just explained. He only stated that shit. He didn't go this extra. He's not doing interviews with motherfucking like, you know what I'm saying, ex-clan members or some fucking old, you know what I'm saying, grandson of a slave owner or some shit like that, or doing some crazy or making, like I said, making t-shirts or no, he wasn't doing none of that shit, bro.
When the allegiance
where he's going super, like he's dragging it, bro. It affected the money. That's what he's doing. Like the first joint where the slave is a choice would be like, okay, that was the moment you got caught up. All right, yo, Push, I was wilding, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-whoop. It's just this situation. You just literally are dragging it, bro. You don't even care if it's a mistake or not. You're just dragging it because you know the people hate it and you want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Arri, it's the money. Pusha sees that this allegiance now costs money.
If this gonna mess up my money, like, I'm out.
But that other shit could have messed up your money too.
But it didn't.
Because niggas gonna flock to it.
But I'm just saying.
What I'm saying though?
But we're just saying it didn't mess up the money. We know what it is, but it didn't mess up the money. That's what I'm saying.
I personally don't think it's because of the Nazi shit. I think it's just perfect timing with the Nazi shit. I think it's because he cool with Drake.
Who's cool with Drake?
Kanye, he ain't cool with Drake.
Drake don't like that nigga.
He's doing this shit because of Drake.
Just talking about that, like
he's doing this shit because of Drake.
Cover of the two episodes ago.
We're talking about
Drake does not like this man.
He's doing this shit because of Drake. Because Drake had Jewish. Like he's doing this shit because of
that. Was funny. Yo, that was funny, son.
Because
we literally just talking. Because we had to really look back, like, yo, wait, Drake really still don't like Kanye, bro.
Yeah, but they supposedly made peace, and we ain't heard too much on
that. Was for Prince. That was for Prince.
Yeah. So it's cool on Ye's side, but it may not be cool on Drake's side. But that's still...
He don't like that nigga, dog. Look at this shit.
Nigga, he's a sick Negro.
Episode 170 in the archive. Go check that out.
Anyways, dog, but I mean, like I said, Pusha, I've been feeling like he should have been left good music. Like, good music is dead. It's so dead.
He was keeping the lights on up there for a while.
But for who?
Him and Cudi.
One room? Like in one Cudi. Just to keep all lights on, you just keep your light on. Like
him and Cudi were.
Cudi been left.
No, Kids See Ghosts.
That's a collab, bro. But that don't mean he's on good music. Cuddy been off good music.
I mean, I'm kind of glad he offered that because like Pusha has a buddy that can make beats too. So,
and once again, it's like
Pharrell.
Pusha don't at this point like Pusha got everything he needed from good music.
Pusha could retire.
You see, he confirmed the Gangsta Girls with Drama for this year.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So like he can, but you got to say things like this where it's like, nah, I don't need you to. Like you can keep cooking. Like, come on, let's get that Gangsta Grills. Because
I will say though that album isn't.
Did we have Eclipse Gangsta Grills before?
We had a Re-Up Gang one.
That was the Re-Up Gang, right?
We got it for Cheap Volume 3. I will say without Kanye, That Is Almost Dry isn't the album that it is.
Yeah, so
I'm just saying. Like Kanye is a psycho, but when he's doing this, he's doing this,
that's the joint he put on IG with the Donny Hathaway sample was beautiful.
He almost had you.
No, I literally put it. I hate you. I literally hate you. Why do you do this?
Every time.
Bro, that's how I was sitting there watching the joint. It's like, yo, this beat is really cold. Why does he do this? Why does he literally warp our minds and then drop beautiful beats like this? Just to be like, look at this beautiful. It's like he sets a whole fire on the side and then lets out a big like cage of beautiful butterflies on the other side. Like, hey, look at this though. Like Jesus Christ, yay! I hate you. I swear. But dog, man, like I mean, I can't wait to see what this. But this just. I feel like anybody is gonna take a Gangsta Grills right now because like it's a new vibe. It's not like it's an album, but it's a Gangsta Grills. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can still get that street feel, but this could possibly be an album of the year still type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look at Tyler.
Right.
That's shit. When I want to be a rapper, I was like, damn, I want a Gangsta Grill or anything, a number one or anything. But shit.
But like, it's a difference though, because if you were like I swear Verzuz,
I'm gonna know DJ Drama is wilding out with he's doing too many Gangsta Grills with too many people when he gives Lizzo a Gangsta Grills.
He gave this random girl a Gangsta Grill. Have you seen his page? This random girl got a Gangsta Grill. I don't know who.
But I ain't mad at it. I'm just joking with the Lizzo shit. But
out the woodwork, like who is this joint?
Is pretty like I could actually see that. Like I ain't
she got a following too. She got a big
I could actually see a Drama and Lizzo collab. Like that's just me though. Like she gets some real.
Who is this? Who is this?
Aaliyah.
I don't know, but I wish I knew.
Kill us both.
Then again, we don't do that. We don't do that when Alchemists be linking with random new niggas. So we can't do that to Drama.
Hey, no haram slander.
Did you hear any slander? All I said is we don't do that to Alchemists.
No pink seafood slander. Who was the other nigga that he be linking?
Don't do that. Don't do that. I put over an album that a new album that Alchemist put out with some new niggas.
No Armand Hammer slander.
No, actually, no. Me and Shorty was rocking to that show. That shit kind of nice.
You fuck with Armand Hammer?
It was a record that he was on with Earl that we was rocking to. But she's a big Earl Sweatshirt fan. But this version of Earl, like,
not the crazy Earl.
I mean, she likes that, but she plays a lot of the new shit. Which is dope though, because it's like it's like, you know what I'm saying? I still don't, not super into Earl, but I find what it gets interesting because it's like certain pockets he can talk about a lot of shit. It's like with Earl's like, I don't know. It's like
his delivery is weird too, so you have to get used to that.
It's very weird. It's like a very, very like garage band version, not talking about I mean like garage band, like startup band version of like a Rock Marciano flow. Like you're doing the flow, but you're doing it in the most like.
You know who sounds like that? Do you know who Ka is?
Who?
Ka.
It's like KAA?
KA, just KA.
Oh, nah, I don't.
He's who you just described.
But it's a lot of niggas like that, bro. It's so many niggas like that these days, bro. I was watching a video on Instagram with some of these like hip hop pages, top albums of the year, bro. I seen so many niggas that sounded like Rock Marciano, bro. And it's just like
put a name on it now. Put a name on it. Put a name on it.
I can't think of it. It was so many, bro. It's like people I don't really know, but it's just so many of these dudes who is it Gino? Oh, it's Gino, yeah.
That's so late.
Nigga came in here looking like the hood is like Mortal Kombat ninja. Like
what's good?
That's so lit.
What's good, bro, man? We just chatting it up, bro. You out here looking like
what
the
up?
executioner, bro. Like, Jesus.
Man, my bad on missing the start of the pod, man. I had the kids.
I
stepped out right now. I'm coming right back to the crib, but I wanted to make sure I pop in.
This nigga look like what James Harden had on yesterday when he pulled up to the game.
Don't do that, bro. James Harden came out looking like a gay version of Monster from the Muppets, bro. Like,
y'all want to talk about the games yesterday since Gino pulled up? Want to get into some basketball?
Can we start with the best story of Ja getting shut up? Like,
all right, hold on.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
That was beautiful.
Ja,
no, hold on.
I love that, bro. And I'm a Ja fan, but they was talking too heavy.
I feel like Klay Thompson got scapegoated out of that one because
he was cold. He was cold from the field.
Because the only nigga who got put on the poster was the nigga who actually did his job. That nigga said, "Yo, I'm shutting Klay down," and Klay shot 8 for 25, and it's like, he put up numbers off the free throw. He put up numbers off the three, but he wasn't really putting up his numbers. He shot 30%. That's not good. That's not a good night.
He shot Curry. Literally.
Are you saying that the real beef is with? Because who was checking them? Who was checking?
Bane. It was Bane.
Bane. He was talking spicy on the internet too.
So do you think the real rivalry is between those two, or is it the team versus team?
No,
it's team versus team.
And I like
since last year in the playoffs.
I like this rivalry
because I be seeing them two niggas be talking.
And Pelicans. Gino, Pelicans and Suns is another good new rivalry that I like. I
love it. Petty. I love it.
Yeah, I love
Pelicans
it. I love that
and Suns.
stuff. You got New York and Atlanta, which came out of nowhere, but I love that.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all to New York, man. Y'all had a
Boston,
good game.
You got Boston, who's getting into beef with Milwaukee now.
I love it.
Yeah, it's like, yo, there's a whole new generation of teams having that level of beef. And also, speaking of beef, yo, one day we need to sit down and talk about Jordan and the Isaiah Thomas beef. Because that needs to be really broken down.
It's really
behind it.
It's petty on Jordan's part.
I feel like we started good when after the last dance, bro.
Nah, that last dance set up everything for him.
Where my joint? Do I still got it up here? I don't know if I still have it up here.
I did not fit the criteria.
Yeah, the criteria.
But now
it's petty. It's petty on Jordan's part.
I was gonna say all the Christmas games this year actually were pretty good.
It was, I would say, shout out to the Knicks, man. You had a really good game. Like when I said in the chat,
no, the fuck we didn't.
No, bro, that's why. Let me finish what I'm saying, bro. The initial game, like Randall was going off. That's what I said at the end. I was like, how did y'all lose this game? Because y'all were cooking. Like
Brunson left the game. Brunson left the game.
And like I feel like a lot of people, I hate when people do this in the NBA. It's like, oh yeah, this team. This team that's like in the bottom of the playoff run, just was having a really competitive game with like one of the top 3 teams in the league, and it's like, oh, y'all didn't beat them, y'all had this game in the bag, and it's like, my nigga, they're top 3 team for a reason.
Sixers not top 3 team, they're top 5.
Because y'all,
they're here and we're here.
When I watched the game, when I was watching the game, it was like 130 to like 1. It was very close, bro. It was like 130.
We were up. We were up.
That's what I'm saying. And I seen Randall was cooking, bro. I just switched to the football game real quick, and I seen came back, and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck happened, bro?" Like
those were a different story, man. Too those football games.
But I think like the Knicks have shown that like that point guard position was needed. I feel like
Brunson is solidified in the city, bro.
Is Rose not there no more? I know Rose is still there. Like I'm surprised he didn't get no gameplay. That's my boy, man.
He does, but he doesn't get a lot. Like
I know. I'm surprised that's about on Christmas at least. Like that's my dog. Rose is really one of my favorite players. Like
Aaron Gordon last night.
Christmas. Yeah, he got crazy, bro.
Aaron Gordon is so underrated. Yo, what do you guys think gonna happen with this nigga Levine?
They're gonna trade him. They're gonna dump that contract. They're gonna dump that contract.
They're gonna keep him over. They're gonna drop him over DeRozan.
I'll drop.
DeRozan is the one giving you numbers consistently.
Yeah. But like both, look, any one of them goes. Whoever goes wants to go. They both going to LA.
Lakers or Clippers.
Lakers. Whichever one of them goes, they want to go to the Clippers.
You better all go into the Clippers.
Now you go to LA, you get minutes.
The Lakers.
It's Levine and
they definitely about to get Beverly the fuck up out of there. So
Levine and DeRozan, they both play the same positions that PG and Kawhi play. Where you fitting in that starting five?
That's true. I'm throwing Levine up there.
And you need that other score for when,
because if you're trading,
bro, you literally have to like have a contingency plan now for AD. At least
if the Lakers make that trade, it's bye Russ. Russ is getting shipped.
Oh, Russ! I'm telling you, Russ and Beverly is out of there.
No, you need one though. You need to keep one.
You need to keep Bev. Russ will cook in that. He would cook in Chicago. He would eat because he's back. He needs to be on the East Coast. The guard play over there on the East Coast. The guard play on the East is better. The defenses aren't played toward that Western play. But nah, man,
Yo, even though Philly had that good win, how y'all heard about Harden wanting to go back to Houston?
Yeah,
I don't know why he said that shit.
Because he's trying to get money. That's it. He's trying to get money.
I don't know why he said that. Like, you did all this. You went on a crusade, gained fake weight, all of that to get out of there, to just come back.
Bro, because he realized he's not the god tier that he was. But y'all, I'm gonna holler at you niggas.
All right, bro. We'll still be here probably by the time you pull back to the crib, man. So just pull up.
Man, I got y'all niggas.
Shoot, man. Y'all wanna get to the next wave?
I'll play mine.
Hold on, we done talking about sports?
Oh yeah, no, we gotta talk about this Eagles L that pissed me the fuck off.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It was
Arri, get your shit off. Go ahead. Arri been wanting to cook me. He been wanting to cook me.
You knew it was gonna happen. That's so Raven.
Nah, Apollo Crews. I mean, look, I will say this, and me and my father-in-law were talking about it, watching the game. I will say this loss helps Jalen Hurts' MVP case, so I'm not too mad about it.
It hurts?
It helps Hurts' case. Because a lot of the chatter going into maybe not even this game, but the last game, it helps Hurts. Yeah, it's hilarious. A lot of the chatter was, oh, it's the team doing it. It's not Hurts doing it. They make him look good. He don't make them look good. I think after this game and this loss, the narrative is Jalen Hurts is that team.
So what about the loss y'all had with them playing?
The fluke L's that we had against the Commandos. No, we're not doing that, Arri. Let's talk about your team. Let's get into you. Let's get into them.
Brady about to come back, bro.
We're not talking about them niggas. We're talking about the Patriots.
Brady about to come back to the Patriots. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. We about to get the team all back together. Jeff McDaniels, what's his name? McDaniels about to get fired from the fucking Raiders.
Y'all NWO 2000.
He about to get the boot after this season.
Y'all NWO.
You know what I'm saying? You see Belichick doing his LeBron tampering during the game.
The Patriots are the NWO with Jeff Jarrett and Bret Hart.
Nah, we about to get the whole squad back together. We about to get Brady back.
That's what they said too.
We already got Matt Patricia already there stinking it up in the wrong spot. We get Brady, Patricia, McDaniels, and Belichick back together. God help the NFL.
You need a new offensive coordinator. That's what you need. Because Patricia calling plays for Matt Jones.
If we get McDaniels back at coordinator, put Patricia back at defensive coordinator, Belichick still holding it down at head coach, Brady back at fucking quarterback, it's up.
Get rid of that nigga, man.
God help the NFL.
No, y'all need to get out of the AFC East first for that to happen.
Brother, man.
Speaking of which, Sue, get your shit off. Get your Bills played some scrub team.
Weak ass Dolphins.
I know it's just
easy schedule.
It's just the team
easy
with the
schedule.
opposite of our record.
Shut
You know,
the fuck up, please. Don't
No,
ever
it's
easy
just the team with
schedule.
the opposite of
Easy
our
schedule.
record.
Why don't you give him a hard time, Ari? He got an easy schedule.
Nah, my nigga. I seen these niggas
schedule.
literally be struggling in these games with no
He got
reason.
an easy schedule.
These motherfuckers have literally had an injured team and still be, you know what I'm saying, coming out with wins. Y'all
Our
know
division is the best division in football right now. Fuck you and that easy schedule
outta
shit.
here.
Like, we gotta earn every division game now, nigga. What the fuck you mean?
Nigga. The Bills games be way more lit.
I bet, says the Patriots fan.
Nigga, I live in Buffalo. I literally they're on my TV. It's literally on my local channel. Like
that's like me saying, "Oh, the Patriots games be lit here," just because I live here.
Shout out to that fan too. Shout out to that fan.
Oh, word, yeah.
That's why Robert Kraft is the fucking. Stop playing with. Yo, stop.
I'll give him his credit. I'll give him his
I'm
credit.
trying to tell y'all, my boy is a real one, bruh.
Like,
what happened? What happened in that spa though? In that massage place?
Chill, dog.
What happened there?
You're making it hot, bro. Like, relax.
He
like,
look like he made it hot, and she took care of it.
Dog, what's up with you, dog? Like, have to pull out the Ulawati. Like,
Ulawati? So did he.
Now you flash like the paparazzi. I know that's not the bar, but it sounds better.
Just saying, he got out of that situation kind of quick.
No, so I did not ask. No. Yo.
Oh, yo, real quick before I play my wave, man, I forgot to touch on it in music. Wiz wants Lil Wayne in a Versus.
I mean,
I got a couple
no. What are we talking about here? Like, no. Shut up.
Wait, what'd you say, Sue? My bad. What'd you say?
I got a couple new music takes too, but
wait, some music came out?
Yeah. Marky Bassey, I forgot his name.
Put the fan on.
Marky Bassey.
Oh, my boy, yeah. He dropped a nice little record.
Yeah, that joint is fire. That album is fire. Listen to it straight through. That joint is fire. But back to Wiz and Wayne.
Who you got, Sue? Let the world know who you got.
I got Wayne,
as you
but
should.
It'd be an
As you
entertaining ass. It'd be an entertaining ass versus. Like it'd be one versus that's one sided going in, but you'd be like, dang, maybe if Wiz played this song when he played that, it could have been debatable.
Bro, are we really doing this?
Like, Wayne is gonna blank him. I think Wayne's gonna blank him.
I love
Wayne would run laps around Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, Wayne's gonna blank him.
It's not gonna look generation.
It would look real Ross 2 Chainz. Like,
who do you put in front of Wayne instead?
I'm telling you, I mean, they already done it. But then again, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was watching a joint with this podcast with Questlove's joint. They had LA Reid.
You got a pod too?
Yeah, it's really good, really good. He had check out the episode with LA Reid. It's long, but
shit.
Yeah, but it's very informal though. But anyways, yeah, you said like some of these people just don't need to do it. Like, and Wayne might be one of those people. Like it's just not fair.
I mean, you put Drake in front of him.
To be honest, I feel like Verzuz kind of blew their load already. To be honest with you,
pause.
Like,
Ew, pause.
It's a pause, but it's kind of already a term.
Outside got back.
Oh wow, here's my lighter.
Oh, yeah. How about Busta Rhymes? You think Busta Rhymes?
No, stop this Busta Rhymes shit, please. God, like,
why we disrespecting Busta Rhymes?
It's just God, bro. I just don't want to hear Busta Rhymes versus all these niggas that be putting them in. It's like, bro, I've never.
Ari, remember it's performance now. It's performance based.
And I don't give a fuck about none of that, dog.
It's like, performance based. Busta Rhymes is one of the best performers of all time. I don't want to hear that.
Organics right here. Oh wait, that's it.
It's performance based. Busta Rhymes will make it a fight.
Performers of all time.
Huh?
He's one of the best hip hop performers of all time.
I mean, Wayne is right up there with him. Like, this will be an entertaining versus.
Bro, I literally just listened to one of those hour-long chill playlists of an artist on YouTube. I really don't do that, and I finally did. And bro, they had to join with Wayne, and it had some bangers on that joint, bro. It had Pussy Money Weed, I Feel Like Dying, Something You Forgot, Never Get It, like Dear Summer. Like these just the chill records, bro. Like,
but what's gonna happen when Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See start playing?
Bro, this dude can play.
They're gonna be like, shut the fuck up.
He can play something he had a hook on. He can play something he had a verse on. He has something he can do his own song.
When he bring Mariah out,
I'll just ask you that. Do you want me to say something he had a hook on? Do you want me to say something he had a verse on? Or do you want me to say something he had his own?
When he bring Mariah out and she get into her set, what's gonna happen?
I'm just asked you a question. Can you just answer for me? Which category do you want? Hook, verse, or his own song?
I fucking hate this nigga, dog.
Because it's like
hook. Go ahead, hook.
What's the Fat Joe record?
Make It Rain.
Make It Rain.
Touch It.
What category you want?
Give me verse.
Hey yo, we got my man Joe coming up in here. I think this is Joe.
Give me a verse.
Taking over.
Gentlemen,
what is it? Scenario.
Scenario.
Oh,
he had the verse of the song. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll just go.
Busta. You better be talking about Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, we're talking Busta Rhymes versus Lil Wayne. Busta Rhymes versus Lil Wayne. And I'm sitting here telling like, I have no disrespect to Busta Rhymes. I just don't be wanting to see. I don't think all of these people they put him up against is just like.
Bro, the only people, let's keep it all the way G. The only people that can battle Wayne is Hove, Ye, or Drake. Everybody else is pretty much.
Drake will give him. Drake will beat him.
Like you got, I can go Lollipop, bro. I can go Where the Cash at. I can go.
Bro, there's so many songs. If you take away the Carter 1 and the Carter, can you battle mixtape Wayne?
It's performance based, and I think Busta Rhymes will keep up with
Wayne is one of the best performers too, bro.
So is Busta. So is Busta.
Bro,
if performance is just jumping around the stage, then both of them niggas can do that.
Bro,
nigga, Ja Rule won a whole verses like that.
Nah, bro, like I love Busta. I'm a New York nigga. I love Busta, but Busta's not hanging with Wayne for 20 rounds. He might stay around for a good 5 or 6 songs, but 20 songs, he's not staying around for 20 songs, bro.
You don't think Busta got 20?
No, I'm saying he doesn't have.
Busta has 20, but it's not 20
compared to Wayne's top 20.
Can he go past 20?
Yeah, but it's like, bro, Busta is somebody. He got to battle somebody from his era. Wayne is like they kind of from the same era, but they not. Like Busta was like 90. Like Busta's like 95.
Busta, like if they did Busta versus Jadakiss, Busta could beat Jadakiss.
That's something, yeah. Because
Busta could if they did Busta versus Rule, Busta could probably could have edged Rule.
The performance.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's more people that Busta could have been paired with that everybody keep putting him up on the super echelon that is taking him away from other opponents that he can be going against. That actually makes sense. Because I want to see Busta, but they want to keep putting him against all of these Missy and
they want to do
Missy's a good one.
That should happen.
I wouldn't
be Busta and Missy. They want to give him T.I. That makes sense.
Let's keep it all the way G. I want to see him against freaking Tribe Called Quest. I feel like Busta versus Tribe Called Quest would be great for hip hop.
But you just really have to do Busta versus Q-Tip.
Busta versus Tip.
Even that. I would say Busta versus Q-Tip.
But then again, Q-Tip gonna give you Tribe shit, his own shit. So you got the Tribe era, you got the Violator era, then you got producer side.
It might get dark for Busta.
Like Q-Tip, don't sleep on Q-Tip, y'all. I'm not talking to you.
Okay, I'm about to say, I'm the one I brought up. How about sleeping on somebody I brought up?
No.
It might get dark for Busta.
Into the world, but no, because that would be a great battle right there too. And you know they homies too, so it would be all love too. At the end of the day,
it'll be a lot of camaraderie during the verse, which is good.
Like Busta,
you know they're gonna do scenario at the end of the song.
I would want to see him battle somebody from the West Coast that was out during his time period. I feel like that would.
So we talking like if we going like from his solo period, we talking like 96.
Snoop is a good one, but
Snoop
got too many hits, bro. It's different.
Snoop already went, but Snoop
already went.
can't go. Snoop can go another round though.
He could. He got another 20.
Jada went 2. Snoop could go 2.
He got another 20.
That was technically 1.5.
I would like to see Busta too. Also, him versus. I would see him versus like. Damn, son. Nah, never mind. That's two different styles.
Busta 5th, maybe.
That could go.
Busta 50. They were around the same time.
Violator. Do it for Chris Light.
That could kind of go.
Do it for Violator. Boom. Do it for Violator.
Yo, bro, that's a nasty battle because at the end of the day, I still give it to 50. 50 got a
50 might edge it. 50 might edge it because he got
50,
the later.
Yeah,
later
Busta won't look as bad. Busta will lose gracefully. He won't look as bad.
Yeah, it won't be like no slaughter. It won't be like, yo, 50 murdered this nigga. But like, 50's definitely winning that. That's
because the thing is, Busta has a lot of fun fucking records, yo. Like that people are gonna literally.
But he got stadium songs too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some records that like people won't be able to literally like when you think of like them first 2-3 albums, like bro, he has some fun ass fucking records, some lit ass records that was just get the energy up. You know what I'm saying? So if you was outside or you just accustomed to like that. You know what I'm saying?
What's the record they had the Harlem Nights video?
I love battles like that because the younger generation that don't know about Busta, they get to experience Busta like, oh, this is why he's respected.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? I would like to see Busta versus LL Cool J. I think that would be a fire battle.
It'd be LL's first
two. Low key work because you both. I think they both have a good.
They in the same jump.
They have a good collision course where they'll have some of their music where it's around the same time, but then you can still go into their own pockets of their eras and see which one's better. I still do want to see, but LL's another dude who he wants top tier.
Bro, I need Love versus Baby if you give it to me.
And then he bring out Mariah.
That would be crazy.
Holla at
what if he bring out Janet?
Or what if LL Cool J bring that one dude?
And Janet go into her set?
Nah, Janet ain't doing no set.
You don't think she doing a set?
Nah,
Ashanti did a set.
She here for a short time, not a long time.
Ashanti did a set.
She here for a good time, not a long time. Thank you.
Let me get my wave together.
Can I get my shares? Can I get my shares?
All right, man. I know Christmas was yesterday, man, but I'm gonna play a Christmas record. This is one of my favorites.
Still festive.
A little bit.
Very festive.
You see my tree.
He said
one of my favorite. Tree. You see the tree right there.
I ain't see no tree. I've been at work since 8:30 this morning.
You see the tree right there. This is one of my favorite Christmas records, man. Stevie Wonder, Andra Day, Someday at Christmas.
Is this like a
no, this is the OG. This is like, well, it's from a commercial. I saw it in a commercial first. My lady put me on
Andra Day, like
this nigga playing.
She's like
playing commercial songs. This nigga tripping.
But it's two black people. What you mean, commercial?
This is such a cool song though, because it's like a war. This is one of those.
And it's just pianos.
Yeah, this is like because this along with the Marvin Gaye joint that I played last year that I wanted to come home for Christmas, one of those war Christmas songs that came out. So it's like
they do mention war.
Like, blended at the same time.
Before Loso plays his wave, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to point to your right and repeat after me. Just point to your right real quick. Point to your right. No, the other way. Yeah, point. There you go. Point that way. I want you to look that way too. I want you to repeat what I have to tell him. We run the city. Brooklyn Zoo, nigga.
Brooklyn fucking Zoo. Woo-ha.
It'd be a lot easier. It'd be a lot better if you did it, Joe. Because this nigga ain't even from Brooklyn.
I got blackface right
now. Hey, yo, chill out, my guy.
This nigga ain't even from Brooklyn.
Yo, chill out. Stop playing.
It's better if you do it.
Hold on, let me go get my hat. Stop playing with me.
This nigga is a faux Nets fan.
I just want to let you know, Lo. So we run the city. This is to let you know.
For now.
I mean,
stop playing with me, son.
That win streak is over.
Stop playing with me, son. Like,
you know what's crazy? For as bad as the Knicks are, we still got more rings than the Nets.
This ain't the Brooklyn Nets, but it's the Brooklyn Dodgers, you bastard.
Oh yeah, I ain't like that. So I'm gonna use
still black and white.
Use that logic for football. As good as the Eagles are this year, they ain't got enough rings to talk. You ain't got enough rings to talk to me. You ain't got enough reason to talk to Arri. You might be able to talk to Sue. You might be
But
able to
who won the ring? Who won the ring the most recent?
I don't care about that. You got.
I'm just saying.
Who's the
your quarterback? Your quarterback needs acid.
Here we go, Loso. Let's talk.
Wow.
Who's the trophy?
We do not psychedelic shame.
Who's the trophy name after?
Your quarterback likes to do acid to play good, and he's still trash.
We do not psychedelic shame.
Who's the trophy name after? When you get the Lombardi trophy, when you think of Lombardi, right?
You weren't even alive when that happened.
I wasn't. I don't need to be alive. Nigga,
why you condoning some shit that happened before you?
Do you think Vince Lombardi would shake your hand if he seen you, Joe?
Do you think Vince Lombardi would shake your hand?
No, probably not.
Black man.
Black man. My face,
no,
that's not the point.
I love this nigga Joe. I love this nigga Joe because like he knew what it was. He was like, yeah, he ain't gonna shake my hand. Man.
I'm gonna shake my hand. Look at that face guy here, porch monkey.
At least the owner of the team I like. He down with
the Vietnamese joints too. Apparently,
Robert Kraft down with the bitches and hoes.
The massage joints. He's Deshaun Watson, nigga.
Yo, that's nasty.
Hey, bro, my man ain't getting like that, bro. Chill out, man. My man was essential in his stuff, brother.
All right, I'm about to play this record, man.
Go ahead, then. Jeez Louise.
It's short.
We had all this negative energy for some happy ass Christmas music. I love this.
I know, right? This is crazy.
Shout out to my Winterfell shirt too, bro. I had to rock the Winterfell shirt today because that's what Buffalo really feels like right now.
I thought it was some anime.
Someday Christmas, men won't be boys.
Yo,
what happened?
It was black. She sounded like cool.
Andre Day is black.
That's the shirt who played Billie Holiday.
He would know.
When we learn what Christmas is for, when we find what life's really worth, there'll be peace on earth. Someday all our dreams will come to be. Someday in a world when men are free. Maybe not in time for you and me, but someday Christmas time.
I really want to commercial. Old Navy commercial.
But no hungry children know in the end.
How many guys are drunk that you think recorded this song this Christmas?
People will share the world.
This Christmas or this song?
This Christmas.
And as much as the snow in Buffalo.
Bro, the crazy thing about it was like people were even mad about people celebrating Christmas. That's how crazy it was in the city, bro. How you mad at somebody still celebrating Christmas?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Let niggas live.
The people just mad, bro. I feel like a lot of people are going stir crazy, man.
Oh, I see why Joe came spicy. I see why he came spicy. Hold on. Niggas did work.
We run the city, boy.
This nigga, they did work.
We run the city.
I'm telling you, unsigned Kyrie is a different animal.
No, you stay there. Joe can talk shit.
Yo, you chill the fuck out. You don't live in New York City either.
I've been a Knicks fan since as far as I remember.
Yeah, Knicks fan since fuck out of here. Wherever KD go, I go. And we in Brooklyn.
Listen to this shit.
We in Brooklyn, holding it down. Stop playing with me.
This nigga is the worst KD fan.
Arri tell people I'm not from New York, I'm from Buffalo. It's the same thing. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not from New York. I'm from Brooklyn.
Facts.
Nah, because then this nigga be like, no, don't compare me to the niggas in the boroughs. I'm from Buffalo.
I am from Buffalo. But when it comes to the Brooklyn Nets, it's up, nigga. God was born in Brooklyn. What are you talking about?
See, look, I feel like the tribal truth. Ari's an honorary Brooklyn nigga. He's a fucking honorary.
You've been christened by a Brooklyn nigga.
He's an
Joe,
honorary.
just don't side eye cameras when we slap each other up. Or when we I'm gonna feel some type.
All right, man. Y'all want to get into some battle rap?
Yo, so man, what's
Hitman Eazy, man.
Scoliosis. Scoliosis.
Hitman and Eazy. I like this battle, man.
I like
this battle a lot.
Smack's somewhere punching the air, bro. Like, bro, this is what I don't like about Smack.
Humbug.
Nah, I hear what you're saying, Arri.
Like, for real, man. You know, like, it's 2022, bro. Like, I get it when you know, like,
I wish this battle was on Smack. There's only one reason why. Now, we all watched the Chrome 23 battles last time,
it's
right?
Super laggy. It's super laggy.
They're laggy and their mics are trash. For this battle, I want to hear what they say.
Or RBE. Make it RBE.
Hopefully they clean that up, though. Let's hope to God they clean that up.
Yeah, because if it's the same quality as last time, bro, I don't want to hear that.
I think they will lose a lot of stock in the in that whole foundation.
Because, bro, the last card, it was just like you could hear the voice, but then they killed the crowd audio. So it sounded super low. Like I want to. When people say some fire shit, that's what battle rap's about. I want to hear the crowd going crazy. I like
Eazy looked good on he battled Big T. He looked godlike.
But remember I told you, yo, bro, this man had this. Yo, when they had the pictures of the tuna with the white boy, they put his face on it. He was just, that talk is different. I'm excited to see what Eazy does next year. Because Surf gone now, so now that number one top dog spot currently
it's up for grabs.
It's wide open, and you got all these people coming back. You got Conceited talk about he want to battle Rum Nitty after the.
Conceited gonna die that first matchup though. They're gonna send him right back to
if that's his first matchup, he definitely needs a tune up. He needs to battle like a Danny Myers.
Well, like I said, he stated he said he wants to battle. They want him to battle Cassidy, but he wants Rum Nitty, so. That looked like that's the path right now.
Cassidy is garbage, dog.
That's the tune-up battle. That's the tune-up battle.
But is that a tune-up? Because what happens to let's just talk about it.
He just has to this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, Joe. All he has to do is get on stage and put what he think is good for the stage now out to the crowd to see how it works and see what works and what doesn't work. And then when it's time for the Rum Nitty battle, you can at least have time in between there to clean up and do some more studying and get back to, get your stuff right. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to give him time between the battle. He's not going to go. Khan is not doing two battles in one.
He can call his own shot too. He's not one of them caffeine COVID babies. He can call his shot. He's a legend.
Let's be honest. Khan has the leverage still.
Who's watching Charleston White?
Man ain't got no moral support. He ain't that by himself though.
Is that who got some more? That's
Joe.
All right, brother Joe.
My bad. Work shit. My bad.
No, you good.
Nigga sound like Charleston White.
I thought he was really watching it, but nah. But the thing is, back to Hitman and Eazy though. Take away. Excuse me. Take away the what we thought of the first event. You know what I'm saying? This battle alone, this is the battle. Once again, I reiterate on this time for the new battlers that's coming out and getting the notoriety and getting into these bigger stages. I like to see them in challenges. Forget, favorite battle. I like challenges because you need to have these different. It's not about, where we thought, if you just have a fire pin, you can battle anybody. Whereas 2016, we thought it'll just pin over everything. Nah, it's they dubbed that because some of these niggas we're seeing that were just main stage niggas for the crowd. No, they can get bar heavy right with y'all too. You know what I'm saying? We seen start get crazy. See John step it up to another level. We seen Hitman go to another level. Suge, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, Eazy is one of these guys we seen get to this new level, new faces in the new eras that we want to see take that new that torch. You know what I'm saying, for a new era of battle rap. Hitman is one of those final bosses you got to get through. You know what I'm saying? You had Goods, you had Cal. You know what I'm saying? You want to count Chess? You know what I'm saying? Whatever, all these different challenges. Yeah, you said Rex, right? This is another one, and you gotta have this one. this is very vital for your career. Because we talking like you had the street shit, you had the, you know what I'm saying, performance, whoop-de-whoop, or not performance, but you know what I'm saying, more so defense, more so with Goods and like Cal. I feel like he had to play a lot of defense in those battles. With Chess, it was more so like offense versus offense type. It was we just going back and forth, bar for bar. Rex was like a style class, but it was like old versus new. You know what I'm saying? Like
Rex was a punching bag. Don't do that.
Right, yeah. But we knew what they were trying to sell to us.
It was the same kind of talk.
Through his hat, that got a
right. But
he pressed L2 R2.
It's like, all right, we seen that you can do these things. Now you got a guy that can give you he can take the crowd totally away from you. They ain't trying to hear, they want to see what's the next, you know what I'm saying, type of thing he's gonna do next with Hitman.
He got that with Goods though. Goods was the same type of battler. He could take the crowd from him.
True, but it's a different style though, the way they do it though, you know? It's a different energy, different tempo, you know? It's a different, like, we know how Hitman give it up. You know what I'm saying? It's just two different styles with him and Goods. But you're correct.
Shaky. You look shaky.
And where?
Caliber battle, he looked shaky.
That was the last, but I mean, I still think Hitman, from what we've seen of him back in the days when we did say he wasn't like the bar heavy guy, he's definitely stepped it up in that department where it can balance out with his performance. That's the main thing I'm saying in a challenge for Eazy. You know what I'm saying?
You know where I think he kind of like made a switch or like made a turn where like he started to focus more on the pen, Hitman, when he battled Shine. Because when he battled Shine, if you notice, he never had a Showtime.
That's a big fact.
Showtime or remix, he didn't use one.
And the Suge battle too. Those were like I have point to proof battles. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he had to make those type of statements where like I gotta like show niggas like it's not just a performance. I got, you know what I'm saying? And I think with Eazy, he's gonna have to come into that also because he know like people are gonna feel like he's gonna be able to talk that street stuff better than, but Hitman Holla gonna have to hold his own. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Hitman Holla can still,
Can Eazy talk that street shit to Hitman?
Well, it's not if you could talk it. Is it can what you saying sound better or slicker? That's at the end of the day a foundation of rap. How you receive it. Whoever say it better or slicker, you know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? If your story hits a little better than this one, like you can hit a little a string in the real, like, damn, man, I remember something like that a little better than what he is, then that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Eazy tends to do that a little better right now. But Hitman has showed he can do that, but I've seen him perform his best
when he's had grudge matches. You know what I'm saying? So with this being more of
a challenge battle, more of a final boss battle for Eazy, I wonder what's gonna be the actual like take he's gonna go into it. Is he just gonna try to like denounce everything Eazy does? You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop, you trying to do this, I'm getting money this way, whoop de whoop. Like, all right, that sounds like the Goods route, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't really just do what Goods did. I wonder how he's actually gonna perform with this joint, because we know what Eazy's gonna bring. You know everything about Hitman. Hitman only knows what little bit he's seen so far. So
Eazy got more to work with.
Yeah, but it's still about who has the more experience at the end of the day, too. You know what I'm saying? And that's where Eazy has been, you know what I'm saying, people have been finding those cracks. They've shown that they have a little bit more experience in certain parts.
Hitman and Rock is a battle that you would go back to for this battle in reference, because it's the same narrative. It was literally the same narrative going into that battle.
When the devil get here.
Rock had a plethora of shit to watch for Hitman. Hitman didn't have enough to like Rock. At the point that he battled Hitman, he was only top tier for about 2 to 3 years.
Right.
So Rock had more to work with than Hitman had more to work with going into their battle. He beat Rock 3-0.
Right. So
that was one of his better battles.
But that's the thing. If you understand what's coming forward to you, he understood that Rock was a crazy energy in coming up in battle rap that's trying to take his head off. If he looks at Eazy that same way, or at least respects Eazy that same way, then you can get that performance. That's just if he respects Eazy that same way.
I feel like there's a mutual respect there. He wouldn't have taken him if he didn't think he was nice.
Yeah, you could. But you could look at it like, yo, I want to make it a lesson too.
Now they in the spaces like talking like real respectful. Like
That's
it's one of those. It's one of those.
I ain't mad at that. As long as it ain't on Apollo Crews and like Braun Breaker
earned
shit.
that level of respect. Easy,
True.
Easy definitely earned that.
He
Like
earned
Easy,
it from all the top tiers.
As long as they not having visions of the future.
he's shown he can do the face-offs. He's shown he can bring it to the stage. He's shown he can battle. He's shown he can hold his own. And I don't think he's lost. I don't think he's gotten 3-0.
No, not at
He's
all.
never. I don't think I've seen him
Twerk.
lose.
Twerk was the last nigga to beat him.
Yeah, but I don't think it was a 3-0.
Twerk was the last nigga to beat him, and what he used to beat him was his girl. He was his girl.
My little cousin want to say what's up, man. He been talking about this. Am I gonna do a podcast all day?
Hey,
So I'm
what's up? What's up? What's up, little mans?
I would put my little man on, but I'm
my man. He's come through say goodnight. Huh?
Gino, like I put my little mans, but I don't want to wake him up.
Nah, all three of them awake.
While we pausing, can we talk about how nasty it is that Gino got that shirt on after that shit he put in the chat like fucking 4 days ago? With the Green Ranger.
Close the door.
Bro, he put the Green Ranger with the urn, right?
Oh yeah, you were sick, bro.
This is a sick Negro.
This is a sick Negro, bro.
Bro, man.
You know the funny part is?
Nah, Gino, how was Christmas with the kids, dog?
That's why he's laughing. This nigga evil.
Well, before we get that, let's get predictions real quick of what y'all think was gonna turn out. I feel like we might see an upset. I'm gonna go easy 2-1.
Is it an upset though?
I think it would be. I think it would be still.
Hitman's still a legend.
Still a final boss in this shit, bro. Hitman is still a final boss in this game, man.
Wait, Joe, you said Hitman is the underdog?
No, I said I don't think there's an underdog going to this battle. I think it's just two lions going at it, and whoever's gonna come out the lion, the head lion.
I feel you on that. Now, if it's clear, or was it like that? Now that's an upset. But I agree with you on that. I'll just go easy 2-1. I'll take away the upset though.
Let's keep it all the way G. I can't say Hitman. Yo, that's embarrassing. Yeah, that's embarrassing. That's wild.
You let Pandemic P cook you?
I can't say Hitman is going to
who they cook
as easy as he think he is because I watched that Hitman versus Cassidy battle.
I don't
That's what he talked about. I watched that shit.
I hate that battle so much.
I like the build up. The battle itself is kind of
quick. We gotta talk. All right, guys. I gotta talk to my coworker real quick. I see you niggas. Finish the pod.
Right, we gonna check on my kids too. I'm gonna pop out. I'll be back in.
But
yeah, man. Like I said, man, Eazy and Hitman. Like I said, I think it's a great battle to definitely to start with your event, man. But to be honest, with it being a woman's card, you think they should have started with a women's battle?
This might be like, remember that old remember that card that ARP put out a couple years ago, the one that had Farrah and Clips? Remy should do a male versus female card for this event. For this event,
she should, but it depends. I don't know. With this being on the headline in battle, like I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
I saw some backlash.
I thought it was, with this being the women's card, I thought this was going to be, at least you have whatever your biggest women battle, that be the one you push. But I don't know. Hey, this one is getting people talking though, so
it's getting the attention. That is correct. That's what it comes down to.
That's just that's like having a women's all-star weekend for the WNBA. And then on the you know what I'm saying, the first two people who's doing like the fucking promotion or some shit is fucking LeBron and KD or some shit like that. Like
they doing the draft.
Is out here like, yo, I'm saying, yeah, we doing a draft for the WNBA. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
that's fucking crazy.
Like, yo, y'all just don't believe in the women, do y'all? Like,
the last thing on the docket. I mean, if you don't want to get into it, it's one of them long form type of topics. What is is the youngest sibling considered the golden child?
And all right, so when you ask that, are you asking Because are we thinking in a more traditional, like patriarchal, like thought of like the son is the legacy? I pass the legacy up to my son and all of that such, or are we just thinking of the youngest child is the baby? That's the one that baby all the time, or that's the.
I'm saying it in the aspect of like, let's say you have a set of parents. They give birth to one kid. That one kid fucks up in everything when they're older. The younger kid is the kid that the younger kid sees where they don't need to fuck. The younger kid sees everything.
They try again with the younger kid, pretty much.
Thank you. Yeah. They do everything right with the younger sibling. So the younger sibling in turn becomes the golden child.
Yo, you know what movie this reminds me of? Hold on. Let me think. Breaking Bad. Jesse. Remember when Jesse went back home?
Yeah.
And his younger brother, he was like the real. They protected him crazy. He was like the golden child, whoop de whoop. But when they was wondering who was smoking the weed and such, it was his. And
it was him.
Yep, spoiler alert! If you didn't,
if they haven't seen Breaking Bad by now, that's on them.
Hey man, you're right. But yeah, like that situation like that, where it's like they say they try with Jesse, they try with Jesse, and once they ditch them all, that they just make sure they did everything they could for the youngest one, who they deem as their golden child, but sometimes they aren't as golden as you think.
I say it because like the older sibling is always looked at as the fuck up. And then the younger one is the one that's supposed to like he's supposed to write those fuck ups.
But who's to say the youngest one is the fuck up when it's the parent who this was their first time as a parent? So who really fucked up?
It depends on where the family is at when they have the child, and it depends on what that child does with that.
Right. But I don't know, but like it's you gotta look at the parent as like, okay, let's just say a single mother, first time child, you know what I'm saying? This is their first time. Or even if it was his mom or if it's co-parent. I mean, both parents are in it. It's their first time doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? They make mistakes, you know what I'm saying, that they probably didn't look at the first on the first go round that they know on the second go round. You ever seen them commercials? It'd be like how you'd be like, really, it was like this commercial was like the lady with her baby. She was really, really careful with it and all of that such. The first go around and such. So, like when she had when the baby got older, she was like just passing all her hands was dirty, didn't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? She just did whatever, but she was like, it was just like the mother instincts were there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think it is. Oh, somebody's stuck like a mother outside right now. But I can hear them tires screeching from up here. But anyways, you can just see sometimes where it's like the first go around, you don't got all of those, you know what I'm saying, traits that you have on the second go around. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know what I'm saying? So when you have that second child, you're gonna implement all of those other mistakes and gaps that you know what I'm saying, wanted to fill in.
You're gonna be more cautious. You're gonna be more cautious.
I think that's like, I don't think it's to look at the first child as a fuck up. I think it's just like that was the first go round. You know what I'm saying? We made some mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And the child, and that's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, from when you say a child is a fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Who knows where that path goes and why?
I don't mean to fuck up.
No, I get what you're saying in the general scheme where they kind of like, I know what you mean. You know what I'm saying? But
it's not a total failure.
Yeah. But sometimes it's always go back to the root of like something happened wrong in that first go round of the parenting.
Agreed.
Whether it wasn't,
it always goes back to that.
It was too much stress, or they didn't have enough help, or you know what I'm saying, they had to work too much. You know what I'm saying, it wasn't enough connection there. It's always something that's that first go around that, you know what I'm saying, is because your first baby, man, you gotta change your life immensely. You know what I'm saying, especially if it's not planned.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole different thing.
Random as hell. Like, this is completely unrelated, but yesterday my cousin let me hear I Just Want to Rock by Lil Uzi Vert. That song is fire. The beginning of that song is not like some fucking...
I don't know what it is with this dude. Uzi, man, he's just like, he just finds his way to just be in so many different bags, bro. Like, once again, he looked at as like the hip-hop rock guy, right? But you see him kind of like vibing on the whole New Jersey club vibe now and getting a whole like whole nother like energy and whole new fan base off of it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's so dope, and it's just him being a fan of it. You know, and make say, yo, I want to make a record, and then it going like getting heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's dope. That's really dope. You know, it's like,
Nick, I was like this.
It's kind of like what Drake did with like One Dance, and like it gives that great look, like yeah, and it's like okay, you're a big fan of it, and you want to do your own record of it, and it pops off. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the same thing with I Just Want to Rock, and it's happened to be a really great record, and it's a dance record in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Club music is really great dance music, man.
That shit is hard, bro. He played that shit on the speakers. Nigga, I was off the Henny, so you know I was.
Nah, for real, dog. Like over this like weekend, bro. I was vibing to a lot of my Christmas music, man. I watched Polar Express over Christmas Eve just to kind of like get myself back into the like Christmas vibe, and you know, and it's such a bro. That's just such a beautiful fucking movie, bro. Like Tom Hanks really put his fucking foot in that fucking movie, dog. Like crazy. I didn't know him and the same director from Castaway and Forrest Gump connected to do this. That's why that nigga has so much fucking leeway in this shit. Yeah.
Oh.
This motherfucker did like 5 different voices, bro.
Yeah, he let him cook.
Okay, but yo, he really cooked though. It's really a great movie. And there's some people that really don't like Polar Express, and I don't see why. Like
I don't.
It's a really good movie that just talks about for people who, or kids at least, who start to lose that believability and at least the faith of Christmas, or you know what I'm saying? And it gives them reasons to, you know what I'm saying, to continue to, you know what I'm saying? And it's for like, and it goes back to that, you know what I'm saying, debate on like for certain parents who tell their kids that if Santa is real or not and such like that. And me personally, I personally don't like that they take that away from kids, because it's like, yeah, you want to say, oh, I want to get all the attention. I want to get all the recognition.
I work too damn hard for some fat white dude.
Right, but you acting like you're already paying the people who like it don't matter who gets the recognition at all the day. You know what I'm saying? Whoever got paid got paid. You know what I'm saying? So let the kid have his fucking innocence and have their fun with the day. Like this day is not even for you. You know what I'm saying? Like
at what age did you stop believing?
For me, it was about like it's around like maybe like between like 7 and 9.
Damn, 9?
I said between like 7 and 9. I can't really pinpoint exactly.
I think it was 7 for me. I seen my mom. I opened the closet and I seen the presents.
Let me think about it. Cause I know one year. I remember I just was so anxious, and I just looked into at one of my presents, and I seen that joint, and I was like, I know I asked my mom for this joint, like you know what I'm saying? Like it was something that I just
How did he know?
Because I was big on my games. Like whatever game that I wanted, my mom got for me, man. Like she was when Kanye talk about like, you know what I'm saying, Christmas, man, you know what I'm saying, moms did it, you know what I'm saying, like in the soundtrack to my life, like that was real life for me. That's why I love that song, bro, because it was like real stuff. Like my mom came through on just a moment where it was like,
shout out Mama Starks.
How she did it. Like when you hear the stories after as an adult of like how hard your parents and the stories of how they got certain things, you be like, yo, what? That's
you did this for me,
yo. Like it's crazy because you think about it just like a regular video game or something, but man, you think about your parent in the lines you be in for games today.
Jingle All the Way. It'd be like that.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I watched that too. Like
we forgot to watch that one this year. I think we might watch that tomorrow though.
My holy trinity that I watched was Disney's Christmas Carol, and I watched Jingle All the Way, and I watched Polar Express. And
my holy trinity
Bad Mom's Christmas.
What's one?
Bad Mom's Christmas.
I've heard of that movie. Meg is in that, right? The girl that does Meg.
Yeah, Mila Kunis, Veronica Mars, and Shorty plays what's her name? She was in WandaVision. She played the
the Olsen twin. The Olsen twin is not Olsen twin.
The other girl, the lady who I forgot what her name was.
Kat Dennings.
Lady played Agatha.
Oh,
she mad funny. She dumb funny. You'll know when you see her. But anyways, but no, I watched that. But yeah, man, like I said, it was a cool little vibe and such like that, man. Like I said, I had to get myself back into the, you know what I'm saying, in the energy of somewhat, you know what I'm saying, because when we woke up in the morning, Shorty, you know what I'm saying, her and her son opened the gifts up, and, you know what I'm saying, I was on the FaceTime with my nieces and such while they were, you know what I'm saying, while they was opening their gifts and doing their stuff and such. Then I was hearing him and his excitement. Oh, it was just so beautiful, man. And I ain't gonna lie, and I'll be honest, watching that Polar Express movie the night before just helped me kind of like get myself back in the Christmas mood where I could at least be happy about Christmas and I'm not sorrow. You know what I'm saying? Be sour.
I get that. Like
you get it, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's like seeing the kid go through that. Like her nephew, like he came over here and like we opened the presents and shit. Like we was like you felt the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like when he was opening up presents, that excitement, like it rubs off.
I can't get my gifts to nobody, so just sitting there watching, you know what I'm saying, helping her wrap the gifts the night before and seeing him seeing his excitement. She showed me the videos and you know what I'm saying, it was just so beautiful.
Shout out Lincoln, Uncle Carlos loves you.
No, for real, man. Shout out to all the kids, man. For real, man. It's for them, man. And I just had to get myself back in the mood to like not think about all the sorrow that's going on around and just think about what's happening right now in this moment. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about where you are, it's about the people.
Stu, get your wave together. Wow.
But yeah, man. So my Christmas definitely turned out cool, man. Made some Christmas breakfast, man. Made some Christmas dinner. It was vibe, man. I cooked. I bodied the Christmas breakfast and dinner, man.
Using rosemary and thyme, nigga. So what do you use some thyme?
It's garlic and thyme. I gotta get some rosemary though.
Nigga using rosemary.
The lamb chops was valid though.
They look good, man. Like when did you become Gordon Ramsay?
Bro, I just be watching these cooking joints on Facebook, bro. Shout out to Darren the chef, bro. Like I be watching that nigga in a lot, bro, and he just be like having me dying, but he be making some dope dishes, and they break it down so easily for somebody to just be like, "Yeah, I want to try that," or at least when you want to cook something, you could just like, let me just go look it up and just, you know what I'm saying? I just took that fear of me messing up out the window and just like actually just started cooking stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna cook me because Justin Herbert is in the playoffs, and my whole narrative this year has been that Justin Herbert ain't top 5 because he hasn't been to the playoffs. So the shop group gonna be popping.
Well, I still think he kind of mid.
He's kind of mid too. They just want another great white hype because Brady's retiring.
That's what I was just telling my cousin, bro.
Great white hype.
So just telling my cousin. Word, son. But yeah, man. Just make sure. I really got everything.
Yeah, Sue, get your wave, bro.
Everybody did everything, or did you just do everything? But that's cool.
I'm looking, bro. I'm looking at the docket. What the fuck, like? Oh yeah, I'm drinking too much, man. I'm trying to chill, B. I'm trying to have a vibe night, man. Why you do that? Like, I was just looking at the docket, dog. I ain't seen nothing, man. We did everything.
I see, yeah. We literally. I wasn't gonna do the younger sibling shit. We did that. Like, still under 3 hours, man. That's a good thing for us. Shout out Justin Herbert, you piece of shit.
That nigga look like Sunshine.
Can't stand him.
What's the little fucking remember
the Titans? Yeah,
just like that nigga, dog.
He looked like the Varsity Blues nigga too.
Man, I'm tight, man. I couldn't get my gift to Shorty, man. Now I ain't. Please don't be into it. But I showed y'all what it is. That shit's so fire, though, man. I can't wait.
Why weren't you able to get it? Oh, because it was at your crib.
And everywhere's plowed, bro. It's hard to get places. Still ain't plowed. I talked to the artist, and it's like, man.
This nigga said, and then he said artist. Like,
it could be Brian McKnight. I could be on my Martin Lawrence. I could be on my Martin Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? bring Brian McKnight out of nowhere.
You're gonna bring Jamie Foxx and sing "Dearly Beloved" to her in person?
Nah, I wish, bro. I wish I could really find one of these old singers.
Yo, one thing I want to do. I want to do this for Shorty one day, yo. I want
that Spotify joint really is dope, though.
It is. It is. It is. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. And when you look it up in the search bar, you can scan it and it pops right up.
The scan joint is valid now too. They just put that on the little joint now. Yeah, it's very valid.
I want to get somebody to sing to her, like a singing telegram type. I want to do that.
Oh, I should do like a cameo or something like that.
I want it in person. Actually, that's too expensive. We'd get it cheap. Cameo cheaper. I don't know these singers like that.
Yikes.
I want Keith Sweat to sing "Make It Last Forever" or something.
That'd be
at this rate where he's at, he would do that for free.
I'm gonna get Earl Sweatshirt to rap something.
You should get Havoc to rap his part of "Give Up the Goods."
Yo, nah, she's a P fan.
Damn, he could rap his verse.
It's not the same. Shout out to Havoc, though. Havoc been out here doing some cool stuff out here.
It's not the same. That's fucked up.
Nah,
it's not the same, man.
I'm just blaming on the man.
You should get her big annoyed.
It's crazy. It was really a quiet week though. That's how I found this Zack Fox shit for this music such like
literally nothing came out.
Nothing, yeah, really quiet. That's when I seen that. I was like, let me just see what's up with it. And I was really surprised, bro. Like I was really surprised. That's why I was like,
I was surprised Sue said he peeped some new shit. I was like, they somebody who dropped.
Yo, why you saying your journal? What's some of your favorite albums of the year that's not on in your top 10?
Shit, let me pull up my not top 10. Wasteland by Brent Faiyaz and Marigold by Alex.
Oh, bro, Wasteland was such a he dropped that. A lot of people were waiting for that. I still think it's still hitting, still crazy. I love that album and the EP. Like I wish he just put those together.
Yeah, Dawn FM is another one for me.
Dawn FM also, yeah, that joint kind of like fell out of my top 10. You know what I'm saying as the year progressed. One for me, man, Self Love 2 by Love the Genius. That was a really great album. I can't wait for her Death or Deuce album to come out in 2023. That joint is gonna be definitely fire to hear that joint. What's another joint that was really fire this year?
Tana Talk 4 for me. It didn't make my top 10, but I love that album.
I'm still deciphering as I listen to it. Still has a lot of really good songs on there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I ain't gonna lie to
you. Plug,
like what's the joint? Like Uncle Bun, like with him at 38, like that felt like that stabbed a shot era, bro. I was like, oh god, I need that stab. I gotta go listen. I just gotta go listen.
7 Shots is another one that didn't make my list.
Mm-hmm. And I just kind of put like that and Beyond together. Like those two were really great projects from 38. You know what I'm saying? Top of the year, end of the year, like type shit. Glorilla's EP album, Anyways Life Great. I ain't gonna lie.
You liked it?
I really did, bro. I was listening to that joint on the way to like Family Dollar, and I was like, this joint actually is like really good, bro. Like, it's not like she not talking about no corny shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, she talk about like on some like, you know what I'm saying? I get what I want from these niggas type shit, whoop de whoop. But if you listen to Memphis women, if you listen to Memphis rap from women, they've been on that type shit. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't nothing new to that shit. But she also get into like, you know what I'm saying, more so like personal shit, like, you know what I'm saying, change from like, you know what I'm saying, how I feel from this to from that level, change of friends, you know that type first album shit. So it was like, it was really cool to hear it, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like she's just trying to make a bunch of party records, you know? So that was really cool to hear from that.
This Jay Worthy, surprising one. Oh,
Jay Worthy had a really good year. Shout out to Jay Worthy. That's want to just give him a shout out this year in general. His coming out party this year, like from the two peas in the pod and what he did with Harry Fraud and what they hitting for. Like he's been working so like heavy this year and really getting his name up. So I just want to give him a shout out this year for sure.
God Don't Make Mistakes is another one it didn't make my list, but it's a great album.
I ain't gonna lie, that's.
You'll be surprised. Also, by the way, cheap plug, year-end recap is next episode. Y'all tune in. We gonna talk our shit. I only have one Griselda project on my top 10.
I also want to throw it La Russell also. La Russell he has so many tapes this year, but another dude put in just so much work, so much great music. But I definitely love that I Hate When Life's Going Great album. That joint really stuck with me for sure. Joyce Rice Motive EP was really dope. She had a lot of good records on there, man. Who else had cooked some food? I mean, Tory Lanez, Sorry for What? I mean, given the situation, that was really good project also this year. I'm just going down the list to be honest with you, so I just seen his name. Who else had dropped some really good shit this year? Shout out to my nigga G Perico. He dropped a lot of good joints. LA Summers and South Central. He dropped this year. For new artist for me, that's been dropping a lot of consistent music for me. That's really good.
Chris Brown, Breezy. I don't have a lot of R&B. You know me, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was watching Black Christmas, and that's how the dude on the phone was sounding to the great. They're like, I was like, what the fuck? Come on, what?
And they understood every word.
I was like, y'all scared of this shit? Like, this what y'all scared of? Oh god. What else was fire this year, man? What else we had? Jim Jones, DJ Drama, their Gangsta Girls tape that came out this year was really dope. Jimmy on a lot of drill records this year. That was cool to hear. Simple by IDK. If y'all never got a chance to listen to that, him and K Tronada linked up. Really dope tape, man. If y'all didn't get a chance to listen to that.
Drill music in Zion, man. Lupe. Just hearing that album for the first time today, I'm blown away.
Full Court Press. Wiz Khalifa, Smoke Dizza and them, yo. Big Crit.
I forgot about that one. The Girl Talk album
tape that came out this year, man. For sure. Forgot all about that shit, man. Yeah, man, some other joints, man, but we'll get to that on the next episode, man. Shout out to another joint, man. More Black Superheroes. West Side Boogie also.
Oh, yeah.
Verzuz, man, you got your wave ready?
Yeah. Our wave of the week is going to be Rich the Kid. No More Friends.
Shout out Rich the Kid, where he been at. documentaries. Don't Pick Up the Phone is a really good documentary.
On 3.
Bro,
Yeah,
that show
gotta watch.
insane.
Yo,
dog.
don't that remind you of the old Law and Order episode with Robin Williams?
My lady said the same shit. She pointed it out and everything.
I'm trying to tell you,
Said the
they
same
just went a
shit.
whole different route with it, but the beginning, that's definitely that. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
She broke down the episode to me, and I'm like, and it was the same shit. It was the same person.
I was like, I was trying to find it. I couldn't find the picture, and I was like, but yeah, I was trying to do the same thing. But nah, but that joint definitely is insane, bro. And find out that was like an actual cop, like a correctional officer.
And he got away. He got away.
And that's why it's like, that's why they know like Robin Williams got away. It was like, wow, man, that was a crazy joke.
Wild AF.
But I gotta watch that. Joyce, I'm about to watch before the year is up, man. I gotta watch Everywhere's All at Once. I gotta watch Everywhere, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
All at Once.
I gotta watch. I want to watch this Knives Out joint. I gotta watch Nope.
I gotta watch Nope. I haven't watched Nope yet. Violent Night. You gotta watch Violent Night too.
I'm gonna watch Violent Night. I seen Bullet. Did you see Bullet Train, Sue? Did you see
it? Prisoners. I just watched Prisoners.
I gotta finish it. I'm at where done like Hugh Jackman beat the piss out of
with Terrence Howard.
You know that's Riddler, right? From the Batman movie, right?
Yeah.
I was like,
that's Clixie from Girl Next Door. That's Clixie from Girl Next Door too.
He just know how to play a creepy nigga.
Yeah. Some niggas just have that on them, like natural heels, like Randy Orton.
I want to make sure I got my top movies in line right, because there's some really good movies that came out this year.
We're doing top verses too, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through. Shout out to Tidal. It's gonna help me like get some of my shit in line, but I already got some. That's why I had to go back to that Black Thought album.
Aquamarine. That verse on Aquamarine.
But anyways, man, like I said, it's a lot of music we're gonna have to process. Man, I ain't gonna lie, this might be a 2-parter, bro, because it's a lot of great music that came out this year.
We do part 1 on Monday, and part 2 the next. Like,
I'm with that. Man.
People gonna be patient, you know.
But on that note, man, shoot, let's get ready to get up out of here, man. Get Your Bars Off podcast. It's your boy Arri Starks. You know where to follow me at Arri Starks on all social media. Let them know where to follow y'all.
At King_Cap29 on IG, at @the_markable1 on Twitter. Go join the Get Your Bars Off Network Facebook page. We're very close to 200. Shout out to us 100 subscribers.
Yes, finally, yo. Let's try to get us to 200 for the new year, man. That's gonna be the goal. 200. Let's get 300, 400, man. We trying to work.
Like and subscribe. Tsunami.
You can find me at roundandbrown.com. No, I'm just playing.
Brazzers.
Brazzers.
Brown.
Now you can find me at SXDZ or S.
That's a throwback.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I used to get busy off them previews.
All you need 30 seconds.
You heard? Like right before school. I was a sick nigga.
96 seconds? Word.
Right. The get right before school is sick.
The get right at lunch. I mean,
hey yo. Whoa. We're not even gonna talk about
period.
Soon send us out of here, please.
Niggas to get back at work.
Nah, this nigga, that's some sick shit.
That hit way different. That hit like home because you could possibly.
That's some sick shit. If you work retail and you beating off in the bathroom on Black Friday, fuck you. Fuck you.
No, when I worked at JC Penney's.
But no, dog. Dead ass though. No, the get back before school though. For real though. That shit was bad.
That was real. I feel you. I feel you.
My dudes went to work before I went to school. Like,
you just be tempted to. You just be tempted to download a quick video online.
You gotta go. You gotta get it in where you had to get it in, man. Like, I'm just
get
saying.
in where you fit in, literally.
You feel me, son? Like, some people can't creep through the night, man. Some people can't creep through the night.
You gotta worry about everybody's schedule.
You're like, all right, she gonna be going at 5, and mine get home at like 4, so I got about 15 minutes.
That's how you know you got a problem.
Between I'm done washing up and when his bus come, I gotta get this bus to come. Like
this, y'all sick, man. I understand it. I understand it. I understand it.
We gotta go because that was disgusting. What is wrong with me? This drinks is settling in, and I ain't even opened the Taylor port yet.
Yikes!
I still gotta watch wrestling.
You didn't miss much. The only thing is it was a clip show. Only thing you missed
it was.
They announced Bliss and Bianca for next Raw for the title. Bro. For the title, and you know it's a schmaz finish. Uncle Howdy might pop up.
I forgot about that. Damn, I forgot to watch one of these movies. All right, man, let's get up out of this joint, man.
Yo, we should call this episode "The Whitening" and use that as like to the whitening and put it in the font of The Shining for the
Jesus
cover.
Christ.
And I sent the picture to the joint.
That picture is hilarious.
Yo, that's the story behind it. I'll tell you on the chat.